We did it. We're live, and I'm not frozen. I feel
We
like
did
we
it.
won. We did it.
Woo! We did it.
Hello, friends. Hello, night owls, and welcome to Strangers in the Night, your source for late night VR gaming talk. I, of course, am your host, Wes. With me, as always, my good friends Eric.
What is up, fellas?
What is up, Eric? And my good friend Roots. Roots, we got the band back together again, man. We're at full strength for the first time in almost a month. How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing, actually. I was just thanking God earlier today. It's amazing how many things can hit you at one time, and I thought it was one thing, and it just makes you appreciative when everything's working good. It feels good. So yeah, it was.
When really is everything working good though?
Right now, this second. Well, aside from the stream freezing up for no reason. That's the thing, man. Skiva, bro, I'm feeling your pain from when we were on your show and when MASH was on the show and it was crashing and stuff. Because that's twice now that's happened and it's never happening again. So hopefully.
The plight of the streamer. It's no one knows the struggles we face, Roots.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to get a brand new video card tomorrow. No, just kidding.
What?
That'd
Really?
be a good excuse.
Go do it.
It's not the reason, right?
No, but
I saw
it's a good
3070s.
reason. It's a good reason to get one, though.
3070s on Newegg the other day for like $5 something.
Oh man,
Wow.
I saw a 3080 Ti for the Win 3.
That's what I'm running.
For
No, I'm not running Ti. I'm running the
Well,
OG.
I have done some research on it, and I'll tell you what, man. Even the OG is fucking powerful, man. Like it's like double the Ti or something crazy. Just the regular 80. It was just like an actual generational leap. So
Yeah, man, it's nice. And you know, you would think that like, I'd like to sit here and say it makes this big profound difference to the experience, but it don't. It just you don't have to tweak as much settings. It's basically what you're paying for. Like you don't have to tweak as much. Like stuff just works more often than it used to.
yeah, and it's got a bigger bandwidth, and so things are gonna be faster, snappier, and everything's geared towards it. So you convinced me. I'm out. Got to go get one when I get money.
Eric, how you doing, bud? I know you've had a full day today. You feeling good?
Yeah, ready to roll, man. Ready to roll. We're going on about 3 hours sleep from last night.
Ooh. Wow.
And then, yeah, I'm ready to rock. I was going to try and get some sleep, but started playing games, man. Started playing games, and that goes away quick, right? You just like
That
get
does
into
it every
something.
time, right?
I know.
Let me ask you this: has anybody else been thinking about Demeo today? Like, I almost wish we would have. I mean, it was too late to keep going, but it was in my head all day.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you know, traveling, man. I think it was, or yeah, I think it was traveling, man. Comments on our video last night have me even more excited to get in there and check this boss out.
Yeah.
Supposedly, some interesting things getting ready to go down.
Oh, well, Mash got his popcorn ready, and
Traveling Man says, "Go ahead, man. Eat your popcorn. You got some ready." I always have popcorn ready, bro.
and we had a talk about everybody staying near me except for Wes. No, just kidding. We didn't have a talk, but we need to have a talk about making sure I can barge you up, but I don't want to be all bossy. You know what I mean? Like you can't go over there. I want to keep you guys safe. That's all.
Yeah, well,
We worked as such a
appreciate-
good team, though, right? That was
Yeah.
what I loved about it, man. That's why I was like thinking about it. I'm like, man, we were really freaking, jiving. Dee was doing good with her new character, and that's probably, Roots is made for that bard character, and Wes is always a good assassin. So
Wes is made for the prowling around and doing all the shit behind the scenes. Before you know what's happening, he's already out there without the key. He's got the key and he's on his way out. It was awesome.
That's the beauty of the character that I play. The rogue is the stealth ability. I can, like, I don't need a lot of the protections that like a tank would need or something like that, because I can basically, if I play my turns correctly, I can pop shot these guys and then disappear, and they don't even have a chance to hit me back, which I love. It adds a whole other layer of strategy to the game. because literally, I can sneak across the map. You know, when you have a rogue on your team and then someone on the team gets that card that reveals everything on the map, it's like half the game's won at that point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. That second map, I mean, it would worked out almost perfect too, because we knew where we had to go, and Wes had the key, and he started sneaking towards that room, and all of a sudden in that room where the door was, there was 4 huge enemies, but you were stealth, so they actually started moving out of that room, right? And they started coming toward for me and D and Roots. And really, by the time that we had gotten pretty much everybody out of there, Wes had to just wait. He had to wait it out a little bit, and then he got out.
Yeah, and that's a strategy that we can put into practice going forward now. Like, if I can get the key, and use my turns correctly, I mean, we might not have to kill any of those guys that sit on the door. I could just hang out over there and let you guys draw them out, and as soon as they're out, boom, we're out.
Yep. Yeah, It worked. Worked very well.
Yeah, the Bard and the Warrior too work really good together. If they stay together, so you can protect the Bard.
Yeah.
And the Bard can keep buffing the Warrior to where because you still don't take any damage. It's freaking so good.
That's the biggest takeaway I saw. Is so many times people were getting hit for 0 damage, and it was like, wow, like a lot more than you would think was possible. And so it almost, hopefully nobody from Resolution Games is listening, but it's almost OP, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, it's awesome. I love it. It's my favorite character. So
I think we're ready to go back to like either Rat King or
you took it out of my mouth.
Yeah, you know who else likes to take it? I think if we finish this and beat it tonight, our next one we need to go back to one of those maps.
The Root Lord has it coming, bro. Like we've got some vengeance we need to dole out. I feel.
You know what'd be cool is like play with some patrons. You know what I mean? Like one time we just pick a random. You know what I mean? Or whoever can.
Well, there's no shortage of people who want to be our 4th man. Like people offer all the time.
Because it's a good game to really get to know somebody, right? It'd be a good way for somebody that listens to the show that, as a part of the Patreon that to really get to hang out with us for a good amount of time and get to know us better, if that is possible. So.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Maybe we organize like a community stream one day where we just stream like 3 or 4 games in a row, and it doesn't have to always be us playing. We could share someone else's gameplay and kind of talk over it, as they play. I don't know. There's a lot of opportunities to come up with some really creative content there. I feel like if we brainstorm on it.
The best part is we're getting to hang out more. You know what I mean? Sometimes it seems like that's the glue that forces us to hang out more, because we're all doing our own things, and then it's just hard to coordinate time-wise. I was thinking about that the other day, or when we got done with the show, and Wes is like, "Oh man, like you guys." Because that's it, right? He was right smack in the middle of his awake time. He was ready to keep going. And
I could see him. He was like, let's go.
That happens to him every time. It's like by the time we're ready and we're crashing, he's like wide awake, ready to go. His family's out of town. Like, it was perfect. And then we shat all over it. So.
No, I just hate the fact that we never really quite get to do Demeo justice. Every time we cover it, it's always a partial game. So we're here tonight. We're going to make it right.
Fix it.
Because we're going to talk a little bit about Wandering in Space. After that, we're going to talk a little bit about Demeo, and then we're going to finish our game. We've got Chinatown D in the chat on deck, ready to go whenever we give the signal. D's going to join us, and we're going to end tonight's episode with a little live Demeo. Boss fight, guys. It's time for the boss fight.
Scratch that itch.
Can't wait.
Right.
Ready.
Anyway, we got it to do. So let's go ahead and kick it off the way we always do by saying hello to our friends in chat. What's up, D? Good to see you. Glad to see you're awake. We'd be so dicked if she fell asleep now, wouldn't
we? Yeah. You can't bring somebody else in, or can you? Can somebody else come in?
I don't know.
I don't know that either.
I don't know if I'd want to, but...
Eco into the future. I might buy Legendary Tales. It looks so good. Well, let me tell you, Legendary Tales was good, and then they updated it, and they updated it again, and I assume that it's even better now. But we haven't played it, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was the most fun jank I've had playing with you guys and multiple people. Like there's what 6 or 7 of us in there. Tech.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had Tass and Tech, and we had Radio Runt, and me, you, and Wes, and man, there was a lot of people.
A lot of people were down to play it, man, because we had Mateo 311 out there at the time saying, "Guys, this is everything I want in a VR game. This is literally everything I want. This is the perfect game." And you know, a lot of people heard that, and it was kind of like the Living Remain effect, right, where it caught fire pretty quickly because of the high praise it was getting, a lot of which was deserved. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mickey Barrios in the chat. What's up, Mickey? Guido's here. Guido, did you pull the trigger on that PSVR? Tell me you did. I hope you did, man. There's a big sale going on right now, and there's some games that you need to check out. Did I tell you guys about the PSVR bundle that Guido is most likely going to pick up?
You said something about 200. Does it come with games? You said $200, right?
$200 aim controller and moves, right?
Yeah, moves and aims, complete set with aim controller, $200. I don't know if there's any games with it or not. I have no idea. But even if not, I mean, $200. That's less than half of what it would cost to buy all that stuff new.
Yeah, so, true. Especially if it's in good condition. Games are going to be, I don't know, they're cheap already. Especially once everything gets even closer, they should go even more on sale, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a huge sale. There's 60 or so games on sale right now. A lot of those staples too.
Yeah, for sure.
Wifey joining us. What's up, wife? Good to see you're still awake.
What's up, Michelle?
So get this. My wife's at the beach, right? My wife and my kids, they just on a whim, over the course of one day earlier this week, woke up, decided that they were going to go to the beach, with my mother-in-law and her cousin, and a bunch of them went. But literally on a whim, one day they just got ready and drove to the ocean, like a friggin' crazy, 12-hour drive. She's there for 2 days, and then she calls me and wakes me up for work one night, and she's like, "Guess who's here?" And I'm like, "What? Your mom, the kids? I know who's there." And she says, "Hold on," and she hands the phone off, and D is in my phone talking to me. D went to the beach to hang out with my wife. How crazy is that? Small world, right?
It is crazy. I was telling Mash earlier, I kind of felt bad when I heard this story, not because it's not an amazing story and I thought it was cool. I just was like, D drove an hour away to hang out. I think it was an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, just to maybe a little bit longer. They were going to go to dinner. They ended up eating dinner on the beach, right? Pizza. And Mash was in Denver at the airport for 6 hours. And I in an hour, I could have hung out with him for 4 or 5 hours. Now, granted, it would have been at the airport at 2 in the morning. But I still could have done it, man. What was I thinking, bro?
I know, right? But the airport or dinner on the beach. I understand that one.
That's so cool, though, man. How cool is that, though?
It is cool. This is why I love you guys, and we say, the bond that we make in our community is a very real thing. This just goes to show it. I mean, in what other scenario is it just a normal thing to go meet someone in person that you met on the internet by yourself, a long way from home? You on paper that sounds weird, but amongst friends, I mean, it sounds perfectly normal. Any of us would have went and met and hung out with D given the opportunity, right?
Absolutely. An hour drive is nothing. I'm perplexed if Chinese Media One is. I'm watching you. I'm ready for you to spam something weird. And if you're here for the show, thank you for showing up. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks there, media. Good to see you.
D sent a picture. She sent me the picture of her and your wife and your daughter on the beach, and I'm like, Is that Michelle?
That's what she did to me too, and I was like,
then, and I said, so what are you guys doing? Jumping in the car and on your way up here to New York to visit me? Just drive another 12 hours. Come on.
yeah, that's a quick 12 hours between friends, right?
Yeah.
You're already halfway there, right?
I know, right?
So cool though. That's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because you never know what happens in life. It's just you take it, you jump at it, you hang out, and good for you, D and Michelle. I'm jealous. I wish I had been there, hang out, had a slice with you.
Yeah, me too. Like, anyways, super cool. Love you guys. Community's awesome. Love you, D. Thanks for going and hanging out with my family.
Yeah.
While I can. Tasselhoff in the house. What's up, friend? He says it's an awesome community for sure. Absolutely. Guido says he is picking up that PSVR bundle. The dude's out of town right now, but he's going to get it when he gets back.
Nice.
So I got a list for you, bro, of games. Also, my good friend and co-host Brian Paul just did a breakdown of the sale. Like a 10-minute video reviewing literally every game that's on sale.
Wow.
And you should check that one out. I think I sent it to you on Discord. Watch that, and if there's any games that stick out to you, come and talk to me about it, and I'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, dude. There's
Yeah,
so many
for
good ones. Almost jealous.
You almost can't even go wrong with most of these ones. And Echo Into the Future says, if you're in Toronto, I'd for sure get a coffee or beer with you. And I will actually be in Toronto for VRTO at the end of the month. I'll be there the 19th, the 20th, and 21st. I will be in Toronto. So anybody that's out there in Toronto, come meet me. I'll be there.
How crazy. Are you going to meet Todd?
Yeah. No, he's not. He's going to go to PAX. He's not going to go to. Can't go to Toronto.
All right, so we have Xiaotong Media and Media Xiaotong. Hey, I wonder if these are these might be Wandering in Space people. You think? I bet they are. I bet they are. Welcome, friends. If you are indeed from Moonseer Games, thank you for allowing us review access. And if you're not, tell them we said thanks.
Absolutely.
Faux show.
Let's see. Who else is in the house here tonight? Mo Beast. What's up? Mo Beast Gaming in the house. ET2K9.now is here. Traveling man. Good to see you. He says, I'm always afraid to bother people when I have time to play. Feel like I'm being rude just to send a message to play without notice. Nah, man. That's how we roll. If you want to play, put it out there. Somebody's always down, or most of the time anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
How cool was it last night? In the stream we were last night, it was Mickey and Guido and I don't know, was it Traveling Man? Or it was like three or four of them. We're all hooking up, right?
Mickey Barrios, Mickey Barrios, Guido, and was it Eco? It might have been.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Might have been that one. Yeah, but yeah, it was like three or four of them. They're all like, man, we always run solo. I always run solo. I never have anybody to play with. And I'm like, well, I'll play with you, man. I always do the same. And that's the whole idea. That's what we said too, man. That's the freaking greatest thing. That's what we love, that shit, right?
That's how you 6 months from now, you're like hanging out with people and you're like, dude, like that's how it starts. That's how this starts. You know what I mean? Like all of it, man. It's just hanging out one night and you get to know people and they become your bestie for life.
Yeah,
sure.
It was John Tatum. That's who it was.
There, that's right. Tatum was in there. That's right. Good call. All you are is history is here. What's up? As is our aforementioned good friend John Tatum. He says, get Space Junkies, Guido. Guys, I was talking to Brian about this earlier today. I think we, as a collective group, and I don't just mean us, I mean all of us in the VR content creation space. Us, Without Parole, Q2C, Gamertag, PD, all of us in our little group. We have a little influence between all of our communities. If we put it all together, we have about this much influence. I think we should promote Space Junkies one more time. See if we can put a little ping on the radar and breathe some life back into that AAA VR multiplayer game that died before VR even got started.
The Scion VR doesn't like it though. What game did he try to get us to play MASH instead?
Proton War.
Proton War.
Which was utter garbage.
So bad that I returned it and I used
Yeah,
them because Scion bought it for me. I
Yeah.
returned it and I bought a different game. Sorry, Scion. But yeah, Space Junkies it's amazing. Like, even if it was at full price, it was overpriced because of where we're at on the landscape in VR. But it's definitely an amazing game. I agree. Sounds good.
Yeah,
That-
we got in there not too long ago. I'm probably 3 months ago. Like we got a little kick into it where we were like, it was me and Roots and Delirium and Void and I think it was Tech and a few people. We played it for like probably like a month. We were going in there like once a week for a few hours anyway. It was like in our rotation, and we had a blast in there, man.
Yeah.
I think we all should. Every one of us that have a channel should stream it over the course of like a month and just promote the crap out of it and try to sell some copies. Try to get some people in there because look, this game was in development for Quest, and then so many mistakes were made in promoting it on PC and PlayStation that the bigwigs at Ubisoft pulled the plug on the development before it can make it out on Quest. If that game comes out on Quest, I think it's a whole different story for Space Junkies.
It's nothing
but it
like
never
it.
comes out.
It's
So-
it'll be one of the best multiplayers out there right now. It would beat Larcenauts. It would beat, it would beat, I don't know, think about 10 others, it would beat right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's, Contractors is probably above it maybe. But space-wise, it's like the only one out there.
It's the only fast-paced game like that as well, and that's really good. John Tatum said there's players in there tonight. So
Awesome. I think we need to bring it back. I think we can do it. Let's bring it back. Let's bring back Space Junkies.
let's
Get
do
it on Quest. Get it on Quest with crossplay, and really, reward Ubisoft for sticking with VR all these years. I mean, Ubisoft's been the one AAA studio or company. It's more than one studio. It's many studios, but they're the one AAA company that has believed in VR from the start and has released games regularly throughout the entire history of consumer VR.
Hack the Game Cat says it's his Space Junkies is his least favorite VR game because he roots Wes and Eric knocked it. Like our experience with Knock was how his first experience with Space Junkies. He got his ass kicked so bad that you need to go back in there. And this is not a pitch to us to go back into Knock at all. But you need to get back up on that horse soldier and get it done. Go back into Space Junkies. It's worth it.
I lost more than I won when I was playing Space Junkies, but I did win some. I mean, I didn't ever feel like it was unfair. I just, how it is. Multiplayer games, the people who play them and practice win, and we don't have time for that, right?
The thing about that game is it's so everywhere. You know what I mean? You're 3D, so you got people shooting from above and different angles. And so if you're quick on the fly, you learn quick, then you feel like a god in there. If not, then what happened to Hack is how you feel.
I like that there's lots of cover and good places to hide. Like
Yeah.
you can go pick a spot out. If you got the right weapon, you can pick a spot out and just chill for a good minute and sneak attack people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's all kinds of different weapons, and just the jets are so cool.
And the lobby, how cool's the
movement system is
lobby?
great. Oh,
that
it's
you get to-
awesome.
You just get to grab the weapons and have fun with it in the lobby.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's zero gravity. You think Scion would love this game? It's basically Echo Arena with guns, right? I mean, but he hates
And
it.
he loves Quake, and it's
Right.
like, and he thought Proton War was good, and
Well, I guess that's our answer right there.
oh, never mind. Yeah. Scion, we love you, bro.
All right. Let's see. Who else is in the chat? Four Wheeling and Island Cara. Rounding out the top. I guess I could switch over to live chat. Probably would help. And
Or YouTube
see.
could join 2022 and fix that. Because I don't think anybody says, "Oh fuck, man, it's stuck on Top Chat." Nobody who wants to be on Top Chat. That's
Nobody.
weird.
what's up, Salvador? What's up, Hack? What's up, Selena Shin? Good to see all of you. Okay, so Selena is from Moonseer Games. Good. I think Selena's who I've been talking to and through via email. So thank you for joining us tonight, Selena. You're very kind. Thank you very much. So why don't we get into it a little bit? Why don't we talk a little bit about wandering in space? Wandering in Space, again, from Moonseer Games. As I understand it, and Selena can correct me if I'm wrong here, I believe that this game is set to launch into Steam Early Access tomorrow on June 30th, or I guess today now, what would be technically the correct thing to say. But within the next day or so, this thing should hit Early Access in Steam. So we need to keep that in mind. This game is not yet a finished product. This is the start of a game. Apparently, there's about 10 hours of content or so in the game as it exists today. I don't know. I wasn't able to play through all of it. I did play 2 to 3 hours of it though. And there's a fairly lengthy prologue. I mean, the prologue to this thing is it's like a kind of an arcade style shooter. Well, I mean, the whole game's kind of an arcade style shooter, but it's kind of like a story chapter that takes place to kind of teach you the mechanics of the game and the backstory of the game. But once you get into the actual game, like the main game, the format changes up quite a bit from the prologue. So it's kind of like one of these deals like I think back to like Marvel Powers United VR. You know how the tutorial had one format and then the game was a completely different format? It's kind of like that, but obviously not to that severe of an extent.
I think it's a kick-ass way to do a tutorial, really.
Yeah.
Because how many tutorials do we go through are boring as shit, or they give you all this information right up front, but they don't let you play it yet, and then you got to learn. You're trying to learn everything all at one time when you're actually not even doing it. You're just reading it on screen or doing it for a second. Here they make you actually play through it, which is fun, which is cool. And this is the way every tutorial should be, at least. Maybe not this long, but
I agree. I like it was very effective in not only teaching you the mechanics of the game, but I mean, it really is about the story here. It has a very interesting story, most of which is told through audio logs that you find as you play through the prologue. But I like what they're doing here, Roots. What did you think about the story?
I thought it was cool. And I like the same thing. You know, you got on your wrist, you've got this slot where you do all sorts of things. And one of them is you can slot, you find these, they look like syringes, but you slot them in, and then it's kind of like a voice recording, right? A voice log filling in really interesting things. My only gripe about those recordings, and this is my own Roots problem, I kept grabbing like different things, and I would throw that thing down, and then I'd inadvertently grab it again, thinking it was a new one, and then there was one message I must have heard like 100 times. And it was like, okay, I've memorized this shit, and it was funny because it was my own torture and my own soul. But I thought it was really cool. It's a really unique way to get that dialogue across in a way that I want to hear it.
Right.
I'm in VR. I don't necessarily want to read a whole bunch of pages on everything. And so if you can get good voice acting, you can get a story, and it can really be enjoyable to listen to as you're going through, for sure.
Right. And it would be nice. You're right. If you could just grab the things and pull them out and stop the audio from playing. But once you get it in there, you have to listen to the whole thing. And there's a lot of little stuff like that can be addressed. You know, again, this is an early access title. The developer is asking for feedback to help improve it, and we'll get to some of this type of stuff toward the end of the segment here. Opportunities for improvement, and I'll also say to Selena, who's watching, I'm going to send you some feedback in written form so you can pass it on to your development team. There's a lot of little stuff like that you could polish out, and a few small things that could make the experience a lot better for the player.
The good news is the whole base, everything is spot on, and you need that to be spot on before you can get any of it done in general. But
Yeah. You got a good foundation here for sure.
Yeah, the idea of this game is great. I absolutely love it. The idea and the framework of this game is really, really good.
Eric, what did you think about the? I like the upgrade system in terms of the hand port. So you're in this spacesuit sort of thing, or some kind of an armor, like a robotic armor that you have, a robotic shell, and there are different things that it can do. Obviously, there's a backpack inventory system, but the main things it does is it gives you shield, it provides you with oxygen to breathe, and then there's another stat on it that's like battery power, which I don't even know what that battery power is used for yet. Haven't got far along enough to deplete any of it, but all of this stuff can be kept on track of on the back of your left wrist. There's meters to show you, and it's kind of like Cosmo Dread, whereas every so often you have to replenish the oxygen level of your suit. But anyway, whatever kind of pickups that you're finding, be it health pickups or oxygen pickups, or like new abilities and augments for your suit, the way you apply them is through a port on the back of your hand. Like everything, all the upgrades come in like this syringe style form with a needle on the end, and you literally just plug them into the back of your hand. Eric, I thought that was really cool and satisfying way of doing it. What did you think about the port on your hand and all the different ways they utilize it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like Ruth said, all the audio recordings can be done that same way. It's through that same port on your wrists. The oxygen goes through that same port, and then all those upgrades as well. So I think it's super smart, good way to do it. It's like satisfying because like you bring it close to you, just kind of drop it over there, and it kind of like snaps into the port. And when it's done, it just falls off. You don't even have to worry about taking it out. It just falls off onto the floor, and you're ready to go to the next one. So yeah,
Yeah, and I can tell you too, when you get into the main game, and just for transparency's sake, my two friends here played through the prologue. I played a little bit past that in a couple of levels into the main game. After you get into the main game, you'll come across these terminals, and you kind of build up currency, I think, by killing enemies, and it's kind of like a roguelike stat upgrade. So it's a temporary upgrade that you lose when you die. But the way that works is you stick your hand into these cool looking machines, and you get a few choices that pop up. So very similar to Outlier, actually, Eric. You know how you'll get like the three different things that you can pick from, and they have different costs in currency. It's basically that, but in a different form. But anyway, it's like a vending machine that you put your hand up, and then like you'll have three cool looking syringe vials that pop up, and each of them has their own stat buff, and you get to pick which one you want, and you hit the button, it spits the thing out to you, and you stick it in your hand. But there's all sorts of different temporary abilities and augments that you can get as you play through these levels. And again, I just find it so satisfying to plug that stuff into the back of your hand.
Yeah, for sure. And roguelike, man. I love this stuff, man. This is my jam. I love these games. And, Mother Gunship Forge I just played through. I was a huge Yuki fan. Returnal. I mean, when these games are done well and there's good progression like there is in this game, I mean, this really has a good potential. If they fix up some of the things, it has a potential to be a really good game. Because there's a lot of replay here, right? And it's beautiful. The game's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'll tell you.
It's fun. It's not like games like this for me. Usually these zombies, like I get wrapped up in doing a lot of these things, running around trying to grab stuff, and you kind of forget that there's zombies stacking up. And I got myself into some pretty hairy situations right off the bat. And it I don't know, every zombie game I play, usually it's like I feel like it's not fast paced enough. The zombies aren't stacking up fast enough. They're not running all coming in different directions, getting crazy. And like you said, I just made it to the PD prologue, and and I got several times got overrun just because I was so wrapped up on trying to grab shit and do stuff. So
Um, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm thinking about three or four different things at once here that I want to say about the game, and I lost which one I wanted. So, my early impressions of the game, when I first got into it, a little bit scared because at first it comes off like a bit generic. Like it seems like maybe something that was built out of the asset store, which that in and of itself isn't a death sentence. So a lot of really good games were made with basic assets from the Unity store and Unreal store, but at first it kind of comes off as like an Arizona Sunshine in space, like or Roots. I felt like that prologue was an awful lot like Death Horizon Reloaded, except a PC version of it with much better visuals. Did you see any similarity there?
yeah, it did seem like it as far as like the gameplay wise and stuff. Although I found the guns here are guns. I only got to one gun. I'm sure you got to several. A lot more satisfying, but I don't know. I really like the gameplay loop, and you know what I mean. I can't say that about a lot of or every game out there these days. It seems like needs something to pull you through, right? And it's got several things so far that I've seen that pulls you through.
Yeah. Well, here's and this is my big takeaway from it, and I will be revisiting this on a future episode to give you my updated thoughts after I play more. But I wasn't especially blown away at first, but the more I played and the further I got, this game just continued getting better and better and better and better. Till it got to the point where here I am, 30 minutes out from showtime, and I don't want to quit playing it because I haven't died yet. They haven't managed to kill me, so it's really cool. Well, we'll get to the levels in just a moment. First, I want to talk about this game graphically, Eric. The ship interiors and stuff, like I said before, it's all pretty basic stuff. It's good, it's got good fidelity, it's got good detail. Doesn't really, break any kind of mold. It's all pretty basic stuff. But there's a few instances where you're able to kind of get out on a deck or close to a window or something and look out into space. And just about every time that happened, it was literally awe-inspiring to me just how beautiful some of these vistas were. What did you think, Eric, about this game graphically?
Yeah, exactly. You go out into like a sky bridge at one point where you have to go to the shuttle, and you walk out there, and it gave me such like Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2 vibes of when you're looking out the windows there, and you can see a lot of this huge space station that's around you. There's different parts, there's debris, there's bodies floating around in space. There's this huge planet in the background that has beautiful color, and you can actually see the patterns almost swirling in the storms on the planet. It looks really, really good. You're right. The indoor environments are pretty generic, but I mean that's what it is. I mean that's you're in a spaceship, so it's kind of supposed to be that way. But it really shines when you get to those outdoor, where you can see the stuff outside. And man, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
Our friend Brian joining us, and he says, "Damn, I'm late. So it's good." Well, we're on the good parts right now, Brian. Stay tuned. There's definitely some areas for improvement, but yes, I would say overall it's good for me right now. Roots visually very reminiscent of like Persistence, right? Like a lot of the again maybe a bit more generic version, but a lot of the scenes and setting reminded me of the ship, like the early levels of Persistence.
Yeah, definitely. Lighting was really good. It was very beautiful. I definitely agree with what you say as far as like the earth and stuff. You want to stop and take a look every time you're running by a window or something. And there's so many games that don't do it right, that when you see one that does looks amazing, you want to check it out. So I definitely, so far, what I've seen of it is really good. It kind of reminded me, what was that other game that they had in VR that was originally a flat game that we went into for a bit? It was Dead something. I can't remember what that. It was really good. Kind of reminded me of that as far as that goes inside as well.
Yeah, the games that came to mind for me as far as possible influences on this one. Again, Dead Horizon Reloaded, which we just talked about. The Persistence, which we just talked about, and the other one, the enemies. A lot of the enemies reminded me of enemies from Cosmo Dread, and there's some other stuff from Cosmo Dread too, like the oxygen supply and a lot about the structure of the game. A lot. It's like a if Cosmo Dread were an arcade shooter, that's what this game is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I started seeing you had to get oxygen, I'm like, oh man, this gives you really, and it's dark. You know what I mean? There's a lot of places you're using a flashlight like Cosmo Dread. So yeah, really in the beginning, definitely.
And the crafting is very similar to Cosmo Dread as well.
Well, then what about? There's so many things to find, at least so far that I've seen, and those syringes, a lot of them look similar. And so I'm like looking for oxygen. I keep finding the green one, and it's. I think that's your health or something. That doesn't mean no good, man. I'm dying here. I need air. It's dry. The drive is real, man. You're not just gonna come strolling through these hallways. It really has you constantly looking for everything. You're always looking for something, right? So.
Right. Well, I mean that's how I play anyway. Like it was just like a natural progression for me. Before it gets by me here, Ray Pope with the $20 Australian donation. G'day, lads. Hope you're all well. Well, we are well, Ray. Thank you for asking, and thank you for your donation. And most of all, thanks for being here, bro. We appreciate the support.
Yes, for
Hell
real.
Yeah. Anyway, so structure-wise, the way this game works, you have a 45 minutes to an hour-long prologue, which kind of sets up the story. And the story goes a little something like, you're a soldier. You're in a cryogenic sleep. You get awakened abruptly because something has gone wrong and most of the crew on the ship are dead. You're awakened by an operator on a, I guess they're on the same ship as you, but like on a far different level of the ship. You got to get to them to try to save them. You work your way through the level, and it plays again like a Death Horizon type game, like a Arizona Sunshine in space. Very basic arcade style zombie shooter, except it's on a spaceship. But you play your way through the level. You end up finding your way to this person who you've been talking to through the comms, and basically they give you a sample. A biological sample that's supposedly going to lead to a cure for the zombie virus that has infected everyone and causing all this mess. Apparently, there's lots of trouble on Earth. They've been trying to cure this condition for hundreds of years, I think it said. And you're on the brink of finding that cure when things go wrong on the ship, and most of the people die. Anyway, at the end of the prologue, you get this sample, and you're charged with protecting it. And then there's a story twist that we won't really get into that kind of throws all that into jeopardy. And that's when the prologue ends, and you end up at the start of the actual game. And basically, it puts you into kind of like this base level. Again, very similar to Outlier, kind of like a ship bridge that has like a shooting range on one area. There's a weapons crafting range in another area. There's another area that's dedicated to upgrades. There's an area that's dedicated to crafting. And central to all of this is an elevator. And the elevator takes you up through various different floors. And the way the game works, the story is trying to get you to X level, to continue the story on. So basically, you're going up floor by floor and clearing all the enemies out, picking up and scavenging what you can for crafting. And you go back to the elevator, go up to the next floor, lather, rinse, and repeat. What surprised me about this was even as early as the second floor, the map was just a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I expected these to be fairly small, confined floors. But Eric, by the time you get to the second one, I mean, it's a sizable map. Like it took me probably a good 20 to 30 minutes to clear the level or the floor 2 map. And again, I mean, who knows how many floors we have ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool premise with the floors and having to go to each level. And, I did not, unfortunately, get a chance to see those. But, I can see where they're going with it. It makes a lot of sense. And I'm glad that it's not just a mindless, shooter, wave shooter, like you feel like it's going to be a little bit in the beginning. When you get through that prologue and you do see, like, you learn about all the upgrades and the weapons and the perks that you can get, it's like a big weight was lifted off of me. I'm like, oh, thank God, because there's a lot here. So yeah, I can see where the maps do need to get big, because the whole idea for you to be able to do these things is you have to get items, right? You have to get items, and you have to go on these runs where you get stuff to bring back to that main deck to where your upgrade machine is, and you have to put them in some kind of recycler to make whatever you need to make these weapons. Get whatever the material is you need to make these weapons. So it's kind of like it's like a looter shooter where you have to go out and find stuff to upgrade your stuff. So and I love this kind of stuff, especially when, again, there is roguelike elements to it. So there's a lot here, which is good. And I'm glad these maps are big, because you're going to need it. You want to be able to search. And if it was small and everything was right there in front of you, it wouldn't be as fun.
They're saying your audio is low, Eric, but it's also cutting out for me. So I don't know if it has to do with the gain, but I think it might be picking up Wes's mic every once in a while as well. As long as this is going on, because Jim's saying he's hearing echo, and I'm seeing your bar move every once in a while, and either I'm talking or Wes, like even just right there, and it shouldn't be moving at all. So I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy town.
I don't know.
Crazy.
We'll try and talk a little bit closer. See if that'll help.
Yeah, you sound a little bit low to me as well, and Roots is right. You did cut out a couple of times, but you're good now. Anyway, as you progress through these floors, and you're right, Eric, it was a big relief, because the prologue, as fun as it was, and it was fun, it didn't seem like something that was going to sustain me for hours and hours and hours. It was a fairly basic, straightforward arcade zombie shooter. But it was good to see after that this game has a little meat to it. And it's not just the size of the levels as you progress through it. We already talked about the temporary buffs and upgrades that you find in these various machines. There's a lot more diversity visually in the levels after you start making your way up. There's a lot more assets that they have to use in making up the regular levels of the game. And Roots, I know we always kind of harp on having to fight the same 3 enemies over and over again. You'll be happy to learn that straight away after you get into the levels, there's the enemies right off the top. The enemy variety probably doubles or more. Like, there's a lot of different enemies that you just don't see in the prologue.
That's really good, because actually in the prologue there was a lot. There was even bigger guys. That was kind of impressive, and so it's always good to have different character models and different things to look at. Even some of the artwork or whatever's from this picture looks like things are changed. It needs to be varied, right? So that's really good.
Yeah, it's actually very really varied. And one of the things that kind of caught me off guard is one of the enemies has a flamethrower.
Oh shit!
And he's completely suited up in full body armor with a a flamethrower with pretty fair range on it, which makes you wonder what's that guy's deal. Like all these other enemies, these are zombies. Like they're out of their mind. They're crazed with the zombie virus. What's up with that guy? Is he just a jerk? Like, the zombies don't know how to operate flamethrowers. So is this guy just an asshole trying to burn me up?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's the main asshole. He's trying to burn you up, right?
There's always an asshole on every derelict spaceship somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that the bow looks like it's like at the end of the rainbow there? It's like one of the go-to things at the end. I'm assuming. Looks, you know what I mean, depending on how everything unlocks. But
You actually you unlock this stuff through just basic crafting means. If you have the resources to craft this stuff, you can craft it all right off the top. Now I found it interesting just how much kind of freedom that I had initially before I recycled anything. I had like 500 of every different kind of crafting material to craft weapons and ammunition and upgrades or whatever I wanted. Now I'm curious, is that just, does everybody have that, or is that something because like we're beta testers or whatever that we were given a little bit of leeway to kind of buff the game for us? I don't know. It was a lot. We had a lot to craft with, but not nearly enough to craft everything. I mean, I probably knocked off 5% of the total progression in every category through what I just started with.
that's crazy. And they said they got 10 hours, right? 10 hours PD, they told him so far.
Well, that's what supposedly there's 10 hours of content in this right now. And I believe that because I'm a couple hours into it and just getting started.
How many floors do you think there are? Like 10, 12? I mean, you
I
made
don't
it a couple
know.
hours. It's taking you a couple of hours to get through the first 2 floors, right?
I know the story picks up on floor 6. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I know the story picks up on floor 6. That's where we're trying to get. So I guess now we should probably talk a little bit about the areas for improvement on this game, and there are quite a bit. Again, this is an early access game from an independent first-time VR developer, so there was a fair amount of jank. Obviously, some more for some than others, as you'll see shortly.
Can I ask a quick question real quick? If the developers are still in the chat, can you let us know the copy that we have, the beta copy, early copy we have, is that the build that's going to be launched tomorrow? That's a question. If you're still in chat, can you answer that for me? Because how long ago did we get this key, Wes?
Less than a week.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had it that long.
But I mean, lock and chain. You could have 2 different builds. You could have 2 more builds, since then. You know what I mean? They could be patching all along the way. So I'd just like to, if they're there, I'd like to know the answer to that question. That's all. I'd just like to know that up front before I say anything else.
Okay, so Selena, if you're still in the chat, my co-host Eric here would like to know if in fact you guys are going to launch in the early access today, is the build that you're launching with the build that we played? That's basically what he wants to know. All right, for me, a lot of the issues that I personally had with it were common issues for early access titles, not only from first-time VR devs, but in general. The biggest, most glaring of which is the same thing that we always sit here and say for every friggin' game. For some reason, nobody has figured out that people don't want blink turning.
Ever.
People don't want blink turning.
I hate it.
I mean, there are a few people out there who use it. It makes the game more comfortable for them. They're prone to motion sickness. Fine. But most people don't want blink turning. And blink turning is not only defaulted in this game, there is no option. there are no options. Period. In fact, the game just is. It just is what it is.
Blink turn is so bad that I spent 10 to 15 minutes looking to try to get in the options.
Same.
That's how bad it is. If it's so bad that I will spend that much time, like there's got to be options here somewhere. I can't. Like I ended up dealing with it, but you never want people playing your game to deal with something. It should be a dream, and just a little option that says your mind is broke. You like blink turn, and then give them that option and default to the normies like us that don't like blink turn. Because I would say it's probably 98% people are gonna not like that turning at all. But it's odd that it's only that's it.
Especially PC too. I maybe I could understand it a little bit more if it was Quest, where you have more people that are probably prone to it. But most PC players are, they're hardened to the fact they have their VR legs. You know what I mean? The PC players are usually a little bit more hardcore. So, I mean, how many people don't have their VR legs?
What's weird is you can move forward all day long, man. Like that's usually what makes people sick is when they move with locomotion, but that has no halo at all, which I don't want that either. But it's odd that's, the one thing that usually makes people sick is not there. And then the blink turn is forced to be there. And it's just jarring. It's very jarring to me. You know what I mean? Talk about immersion breaker.
Oh yeah, but it's an easy fix. That
Yes.
is probably one of the easiest things you can fix. You pop an option in there to take it out, and you're ready to go.
That's why we're so adamant about it, because it is so easy, and I guarantee people are gonna love not having it on there.
All right. So Selena says that that the build that's launching is almost exactly the same as what we played. So anyway, my biggest complaint was this blink turning. I like the guys. I tried 2 or 3 times to find options to be able to kind of customize the game to what I prefer, and there just are no options. There are no options. Period. There are no audio options. There are no video options. I did appreciate that there was one option. It was something that a lot of games leave out, and that is there is a seated mode.
Oh, sure.
No, I didn't toggle it to see what the difference was. I played seated. I clicked seated, and I was comfortable for the entirety of my gameplay session. And for what it's worth, as far as like settings go, although it is a little weird that there are none. The only one that I really pined for, that I really wanted, was that turning. Like if I had smooth turning, then I really wouldn't have been all that concerned with the options, because everything else is pretty good. Like the movement speed's good. There's, you can toggle your run. Everything worked pretty well the way they had it set up, with the exception of the turning.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Even if you and hopefully they would never stop at this, but even if they got rid of the blink part of it, even a normal snap turn would be better.
Yeah,
I feel like certain things in VR are like totally made worse by being in VR, and it's almost a claustrophobic feeling, that blink turn. I don't know what it is. I don't like the way it makes me feel, and it's different than just not liking snap turn. I don't know how to describe it, but it's weird.
Yeah. That was my biggest main issue with the game. As far as small jank and other little things that I came across, one thing that there was 2 things with the gun handling that kind of put me off a little bit. First of all, did you guys try to aim down the sights in it all? Eric, did you try to aim your gun down the sights?
Yeah, I talked about this. I made a video, and this is one of the things I said in the video. The gun is not aligned properly, and there's no way to change the alignment of it. So when you think you're aiming like this, if you're pointing like this, the actual gun is like this a little bit. So you actually have to bend your wrist like this to get a straight on aim. And it's uncomfortable, especially for long periods of time in a wave shooter when you're shooting a lot. So yeah, I don't know if you're talking about the same thing I'm talking about, but that's one thing I saw. Instead of being like this when you're aiming straight, it's actually tipped up a little bit. So you actually have to aim down to aim straight.
I noticed that in the title screen when you're selecting things on the menu. I had to bend my wrist uncomfortably to select start the game, but I didn't notice it with the gun. Um, the gun alignment felt straight to me when I was playing the game. The issue that before I tell you my issue, Roots, did you try to aim down the sights at all?
I did, but I didn't notice that any particular issue. But I mean, there was so many things going on that I was trying to learn and mess with, and it's just not something I really noticed that was off, you know.
For me, the issue I had with aiming down the sights is that they weren't properly calibrated in. So, like, if I aim down the sights and I'm aiming at someone's head, the bullet goes like a foot over their head. So, in order for me to shoot to shoot the zombies in the head, I had to aim for their chest to get headshots. And it was straight and precise. Like I shot the same spot every time. And there is target shooting in here, so you can get a feel for your weapon and how it works. But for some reason, when you aim down the sights, it shoots like a good foot above where you're aiming.
I wonder if there's like a part you can get, a stabilizer or something, a butt of the gun or something that is going to make it stable.
Well, it was stable. I mean, if it wasn't stable, the shots would be all over the place.
Right.
I'm shooting the same spot every time. It's just not where I'm aiming through the sights. Now, it's an easy enough fix. You just don't aim down the sights, right? You watch the bullet. You use the tracer to kind of aim where you're shooting at, and I played just fine. I didn't have any difficulty. In fact, the game was kind of easy. Most of what I played. Again, I didn't ever die. Like I had to quit playing because I ran out of time. But that was some real obvious gun jank. And another really uncomfortable thing happened when you try to use two-handed weapons, which I don't think you guys probably didn't make it far enough to deal with that stuff. But so you can grab the gun with your offhand, which does stabilize it. It does give you a bit more precision with your shots, but your left hand, it's just like it's severed and stuck to the gun. Ooh. Like moving your left hand in the real world does nothing inside the game. Like it's just like you're not doing anything. So like in real life, my hand can be over here, where in the game my left hand's over here, and that causes a disconnect, causes a lot of discomfort. So the only way to move the weapon in the game is with your right hand. Your left hand, while you can grab the weapon, it doesn't move it at all, which is weird. I don't think I've ever played a game that
so it's like it's almost cosmetic then. It doesn't really actually do anything then, right?
I mean, it gives you some more stability with the shots. It does have that effect. The physics just aren't there for 2-point movement. It's like you're holding a pistol, and now it's a long pistol with a stabilizer on it, right? But you don't actually have any ability to physically move the front of the gun with your left hand. So, little weirdness there. Definitely something that they should. They should work on. I could live with not being able to aim down the sights. This thing with the left hand, though, was very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I think the thing that you're talking about and I'm talking about with the pistol is exactly the same thing. We just went about it different ways. Like where you were just aiming at the chest, I was just doing the same thing, but instead of doing this, I was doing this to aim down. So I was still aiming at the head, but I was just tilting my wrist. That's what I was talking about. Because if you just aim like where you think you're going to hit the head, it's going to go over their head because you're actually tilted up. So you just need to tilt down. So instead of like you just aimed at the chest, and that's how you hit the head. I just did this, so I could hit the head, aiming at the head. So I think it's the same issue. Again, easy fixes. All these things are super easy fixes.
Yeah. One more thing, and then I'll kind of pass it off to you guys to talk about some of the stuff you experienced that I didn't. My experience markedly better than well, I think markedly better than Roots, but definitely much better than Eric's. Another kind of rookie mistake that I've seen in this game Again, a very easy fix and not a big thing. Well, there's two. I'll say that there's two. Invisible walls,
Hmm.
and it's a small thing because the invisible walls that I found in this game don't lead to anything that you want to go to. Like, I mean, they're all basically leading to empty rooms, which are spawn rooms. So the enemies spawn in these rooms that they have built off, and they walk through the door, and you deal with them, but there's not a door there that closes behind them. It's just looks like an open room, just like any other room in the game, but you can't walk into it. It's an invisible wall. You just walk up to it and you stop. Little stuff like that. It breaks immersion, right? I mean, there's nothing there, but for some reason I can't walk. It would have been much more. I don't know. It would have been much more comfortable, much more natural, if they had put maybe a door that closes behind the enemies as they walk through, or some kind of other obstruction. I mean, they could get creative with it. Um, did you guys, Roots? Did you notice the invisible walls at all?
I did, and it did affect my gameplay a little bit. And let me tell you a scenario of and maybe you guys didn't have this scenario, but you've got like 15 or 20 zombies chasing you, and you're scrambling, looking for loot, looking for ammo on the ground. Oh, there's a room to run into. What's in the? Oh, so you get caught up into some wall that's not there, thinking you can go in there, and you have like 10 things on your ass. Now they're all hitting you, and I had those couple times where would end up killing me. As Mister, I never died. I did die a couple times, and it was usually something like that because I'm assuming that if I can run, if it looks like I can run in there, just like Wes said, maybe there's a pipe, falling down or something that's preventing you from going in, or something that at least gives us subconsciously a cue that that's not a room to go into, because it absolutely is kind of jarring. And I'm one of those people that even if it's not an open world, I can't stand running into in any game a wall that looks like I should be able to go this way, but I can't, when it's so easy to just put a wall there, or rock, something, I don't know, something to climb under, that they climbed under, that tells me I'm not supposed to go there,
Right.
But it absolutely is again easy fix.
Did you notice this, Eric, at all?
Oh yeah, yes. It was one of the things, big things in my video I was talking about. I'm like this, and again, easy fix. Just close the door. Just close the door and make the zombie spawn from a different spot. Make them spawn from somewhere else. I don't know. Make them drop out of the ceiling. I mean, Death Horizons Reloaded did that all the time. They had zombies coming out of vents. They had zombies coming out of, dropping through holes in the ceiling, or coming up through holes in the floor. You just have to figure out different ways to do it. If you're not going to have that room be accessible, close the door. You know what I mean? Because you can't have invisible walls. I mean, it just doesn't work, and it throws people off. I did the same thing all the time. You kept walking because they look like every other room that you can get into, right? And then all of a sudden you come to one you can't. You're like, this doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, again, easy fixes, but it just doesn't feel right in the game.
Right, and all this stuff. I mean, it would be out of place enough on a traditional game, but in VR, it's just kind of like you can't have stuff like that in a VR game.
Especially a fast-paced one where something scary is trying to kill you and eat your face. I don't want somebody to eat my face, right? I want to get away from this thing. And I felt like the world was against me because I'm not able to get into this open doorway. And yeah.
All right, my one last thing before I pass it off to you guys and let you unload. This game does something very similar to a lot of these, like Dead Space type, sci-fi horror games, where there's a lot of like noises. You hear monsters on the other side of the wall. You know that they're all around you. That they're trying to build tension in you because you don't know if these things are in the room with you, if they're hiding somewhere, or if they're in the next room, or where they're going to come from. You hear this stuff as you walk down these hallways. And I've come to realize that the way that they're accomplishing this technically is by building rooms with no doors that are in the walls and just putting monsters in there. So there's monsters literally in the walls whose whole purpose in being there is just to make noise so that you can hear them, which is fine. That works. I mean, it works. Now, obviously, probably not the the best for optimization. You have all these, different NPCs, in your world. Your computer has to make those. Your AI has to tell them how to behave. It's a lot of trouble to go through just to get a sound effect in there. But that's all fine and well. It works. Okay. The end result, it makes the noise. The walls growl at you. The problem is if you press yourself into these walls, you'll get attacked. Like they hurt you. So like if you hear a monster in the wall and you want to go put your ear up to the wall to
don't do
hear
it.
how close
it's
it
a
is.
Trap.
It's going to hit you. You're going to take damage from the wall. So yeah, not a good thing. Not probably want to give those monsters a wall that they can't pass through.
What a crazy thought to have the monsters actually in there doing shit, right? Because like, you know what I mean? I know what, like, just OBS having a couple of scenes with extra things running in the background do. Can you imagine how these things could stack up? And do they pile up inside those walls? I did think that the sounds were good though. Like it was very good. If something was coming at me from a different direction, I knew it, and I could easily determine where something's coming from that direction. I got spin around, and something sure enough is there. So,
yeah, man.
Creepy.
I mean, there's a lot that they did well here. I mean, the game looks really good. It sounds really good. It's a great story. It's fun to play, and it has a good structure. They might have something here, if they continue to iterate upon it and improve it. But that's going to conclude my issues with the game. I had a lot of little stuff like that, took away from the experience, but I didn't experience anything game breaking. Even the click turning I got used to after a little while, and I didn't really think about it so much. And again, my experience got better and better and better the more I played. And by the time showtime rolled around, I didn't want to do the show. I took the headset off and said, "Man, do we have to play Demeo tonight? I would rather just stream this." Like I was having such a good time playing Wandering in Space, and that's why I was so shocked when I did get on here and start talking to Eric, because your experience was very different, wasn't it, Eric?
Yeah, and I'll just say this. The developers, if you guys are in the chat, here's what I'll say. This game is good. I will continue to go back and I'll play this game. What is here has real potential to be a really, really good game. But what I would recommend is, I don't even know if you can do it at this point, I would wait. I would wait, and I would launch this game in a month or whatever time you need, because we're saying all these things are small little things. But if you rack these many things, these small little things up, guess what? That game is now, it's not as appealing as it should be, okay? One or two of these things, you're like, no big deal. When you get 7 or 8 of these things, these small things that rack up, it builds up to enough to where you're like, do I need to play this game again? Do I want to do this? Now, you add that into the fact that I had major game crashes, and where I couldn't even get to where Wes was. Like, I knew how to get there, I just couldn't get there. So there's a point when you finish the prologue where they tell you need to go to this other floor, and you have to go get a weapon first. Okay, so you go to the weapon machine, you grab your weapon, you put it in the machine. It's supposed to show up on your hip. It shows up on my hip. I go into the elevator, and the elevator says, you don't have a weapon equipped. You can't use the elevator. So I'm like, what do you mean I don't have a weapon equipped? So I go back to the machine. I do the same thing again, and I put the weapon in, and it comes on my hip. And again, I do this process over and over again until the point where I have to start the game over again, because I can't continue at that point. And then I start the game over, and I go to walk to that same elevator. I got my gun on my hip, and now I fall through the floor.
Oh.
And I'm falling in space for 5 minutes, because I'm like, eventually I'll stop and I'll get back. And no, I don't stop. I just keep going, and then I have to start the game from scratch and do it again. So that happened to me like 5 times where I fell through the floor. I mean, that's a major game breaking issue. Now, it didn't happen for Wes. It happened to Roots once. It happened to me 5 times. Now, if I can't get through the level, or if I go to get up the elevator and it says I don't have a gun when I clearly have a gun and I can't redo it again, that's game breaking. You know what I mean? And I can't move forward at that point. So even if one person has that problem tomorrow when you launch this game, if you're launching it tomorrow, that's an issue that you're not ready yet. So I would just say wait. We'll continue to support this game, but if there's any chance that you can do it, I would wait. Give yourself a month. Wait that month. Get your game right. Get your game perfect. And I promise you, I will stream this game and push this game for you, and help you out as much as I can. But the way it is now for me, it's not playable.
Now, here's the thing, right? Like, if we could guarantee that everyone played had my experience with the game, it would be a pretty easy recommend. Obviously, if they had Eric's experience, it would be, not in a million years. Here's the thing, though. Like, all of these small things that I say aren't that a big a deal to me, didn't break the game. These are the type of things that cause people to leave negative reviews. And if you get a bunch of negative reviews on the day you launch into early access, you pretty much get buried on Steam. Like, you have no chance of digging out of that long term. It's important that your early reviews are positive so that you can stay at the top of the Steam storefront. We've seen it a million times, haven't we, Roots, where a game just has a few things wrong with it that they fix quickly, but it doesn't matter, even a week later if they fix it, if they're sitting underneath 100 negative reviews. Like, it's game over at that point because nobody else is going to buy the game.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody watching. I mean, everybody, you too. I'm pointing at you, whoever you are. Goes by reviews on everything, whether we buy a TV or whatever. And games are no different. And Steam is very weird, very finicky. People they're angry right now. They're quick to shit on stuff, and they're looking for reasons. And these are legitimate reasons. These aren't things that, you can, like for me, part of my frustration of the entire thing, and I actually really enjoyed my time, was I couldn't seem to put anything in my backpack. It was the theme of the night. Like, it's telling me how to do it exactly, and no matter what I'm doing, it's going in, dropping. Sometimes they go in there, and so I had really issues with that. So I got to a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm just using what I can hold on to. So I'm running around Arizona or after the fall style, right, with one thing in each hand, and like it's just how I adapted. It was a different play style, but I wish I could have the experience of this person's video where the backpack was like so responsive and everything just slid right in there really easy, because it would be nice to have a backpack. You know what I mean? And that's just one little thing. I like Eric said, I fell through the thing once and then I gave up. I didn't try 5 or 6 times. So I don't know if maybe it was an Oculus thing, because I know you use the reverb.
Well, here's the thing. The first time I played with Oculus Rift S. Like, the majority of my gameplay was on Rift S. The little bit at the end was Reverb G2. But I didn't have any of the stuff you guys are having. But you guys, did you play on Rift S? Or I guess you did, didn't you?
I did.
Roots.
I played on Rift S. Yeah. So
I was about to say maybe it's a Quest thing, but no, if you played on Rift S, then you played on what I did. Now, I didn't try to go up the elevator with my Rift S. So, like, maybe that falling through the floor thing is an Oculus thing, because I used my reverb when I started going up the elevator. But I played through the entire prologue with my Rift S.
How surprised were you, Eric, that because I after everything was said and done, and I was talking to you guys, I had seen PD's video, and I saw that he had the same experience. I legitimately was like, I guess maybe there's just not more to this game or something, or it's. And then 10 hours. I was like, fuck, man. I felt like I barely scratched the surface with the prologue, right?
Yeah, I mean, literally, I had to ask Wes and Roots. I'm like, guys, I couldn't get through the elevator. I mean, am I wrong? Is it just a demo, and then that's all it is? And did we just have access to the demo? And then Wes is like, no, I played for, I made it up the elevator and made it 4 hours. Literally everything I tried to get up this elevator, it just wouldn't let me do it. You know what I mean? It was just weird. But yeah, Selena, absolutely. I mean, I am for this game. I want you guys to succeed. So I hope you don't think that anything we're saying is against the game. This is a good game. This is my kind of game, and I'll continue to go back to it, and I'll continue to work through it, and I'll provide you guys with feedback. I'll send you my video that I made today if you need any of that stuff, because I want to help you guys out, and I want this to be a good game. And if you guys do patch it, if you do have to launch it and you do patch it, we'll come back and we'll tell you guys, we'll tell everybody that it's patched, it's fixed, because we'll go back and work on it. And we love to hear that devs are continue to work on games, right? I mean, that's all we can ask.
We want games, the good games, to succeed, right? And there's enough good here that I've played depth wise. That's my biggest thing. I'm always complaining about is there's not enough depth. But this thing's it gives you reasons to keep progressing through. So
yeah,
For sure.
So I think that's pretty much going to wrap our talk here. We don't know. I don't think they said what they're planning on pricing this thing at. Let me just check my my info here just to make sure we don't have a price on it. But again, if I could guarantee that everyone out there would have the experience I had with it, I would recommend this game as long as it's at a reasonable price. I feel like polished up and what this game could become. What do you think, guys? If this game, all the issues were gone, $30, I would say this would be a $30 game if everything was polished up right and worked.
Yeah. If I had your experience, 100%. Because what's here is great. For me, if I could have gotten as far as you were and gotten into doing some of the scavenging, I would have been so happy. Because again, this is my type of game, man, and I love these types of games. So yeah, I would pay $29.99 all day long for this game.
I see Eric's
it's
sticking his hand in there and just picking one of those 3 things. That was one of your favorite things with Yuki's. That having to decide, right, and changing up your build.
Yeah. I mean, I just did it with Mother Gunship Forge. I just come to the conclusion I love talking through these runs, because especially when I'm on camera, because that's how I do it when I'm playing by myself. I talk myself through these runs. Do you guys do the same thing? I'm like, all right, I really want this. I need the shield right now, but I really want this weapon, or I want to go through this other door. And these are the same things. You got to decide what you're going to do, right? And I end up talking myself through it. So I just love that part of it.
It's my internal monologue for everything that I play. Yeah, I do the same thing. All right, yeah. So I don't see any kind of pricing information on this, but again, it doesn't really matter. What's going to matter is if they polish this stuff up, if they give us some options, specifically turning options, get rid of some of the invisible walls, making sure that people aren't falling through floors. It's a recommend. And with that said, I enjoyed playing this game. I want to show people my experience. I want to show Eric and Roots the experience I had in it. So I'm probably going to stream this game at some point.
That was what was funny. Wes was like, you guys could watch my video. It was, did you say that, or you said the same thing that you will stream it? Because for us, it's just weird, but it's good that one of us had a good one.
Yeah.
I did like it though. I do like this game. Just would like to see everything ironed out and it succeeds.
All right, so to be continued, I think, is the best way to put a bow on this one. More to come on this game as we move ahead. We'll let you guys know how it comes out. Again, if you haven't already, click that red subscribe button and ring the bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We say we talk about Demeo for a minute, guys. Demeo, the Curse of the Serpent Lord DLC, dropped.
Man, I'm
what
gonna
was
have
it?
to kill another game. I hate this game too. No, I'm just kidding.
What did it drop 2 weeks ago, Eric? Almost.
Yeah, I think that's about right. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Curse of the Serpent Lord DLC. This is the third add-on adventure, right? We have the Roots of Evil. We had we had the Rat King DLC, and now Curse of the Serpent Lord. Am I missing anything, guys?
So this is the fourth, right?
The fourth overall.
Yeah.
Third DLC.
DLC. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. All free, which is surprising at this point because I feel like they've given us so much game here. But continuing to adapt and give us new adventures that are truly different. I mean, obviously it's still the same game, but whenever they bring a DLC, it's not just a different map. It's not even just a different cast of enemies, but new characters on the good guy side, new abilities for some existing characters. They continue to iterate upon this game and make it better and better and better as we go. Roots, early impressions of the Curse of the Serpent Lord.
I really like it. Levels and stuff. And then the introduction of the water card, and it's like they don't just halfway do these levels. There's so many different aspects to it that it does make each DLC feel different. And then also you can take previous DLC stuff over. Like the bar didn't get introduced in this one, but that's what I played this last game and really enjoyed it. So I think they're really nailing it with this franchise so far.
Eric, this Serpent Lord DLC, very nice aesthetically, not only with like the desert motif and the different rules, by the way, that come into play. For example, water becoming a precious thing in this desert setting, but some nice verticality to the new levels, right?
Yeah, super. And Selena just said $13.99 for that game. $13.99 to $14.99. That is a freaking deal. Way to come back with that, because at $13.99, I'll live with the jank and hope for you passionate. Hope for wait for you to patch it out for $13.99. Definitely.
Yeah, recommend all day for
great price.
Sub $15. That's amazing. Yeah.
Heck yeah, great price.
Very good. Yeah.
But I was saying that I love the new level, man. The new look of the level, they do change them just enough, you know what I mean? Because they have to stick to a certain design here, right? You still have to be in corridors. You can't just be completely open because they have to funnel you in certain situations. So you have to be somewhat closed in, but they make them feel a little bit different. The first one you were in sewers, and then you get into the Rat King was a little bit different. It was more like a castle style, and then you got the Roots of Evil was kind of like in a forest, but it still had like that corridor feel. But this one's cool because it's like that desert feel, like a desert town or a desert city, and it's got a lot of verticality to it, which I really liked, like more than any other level, right?
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is that there are nooks and crannies and all sorts of different little hidden areas, to the point where there were multiple times when I was playing last night that I was basically sitting right on top of an enemy, and I didn't know it until someone said it to me.
Yeah, there's so many different spots for them to come from now, because you can with it being vertical like that, you can be above them, but they can if you get an archer that's down below, it's hard to see them, but they can shoot you up to like 2 other levels if they're close enough. You know what I mean? So, it was pretty cool. But I thought it was nice with the verticality too. It was like your rules change, because you had put a ballista down at one point in the middle of the stairs, and it couldn't shoot anybody at the top of the stairs. It basically was shooting straight. So you have to really think now about how you're placing certain battlements.
Curse of the Serpent Lord features new enemies, Ront scorpions, jeweled scarabs, and brutes, as well as more. Corruption, which is a brand new environmental hazard. Corruption tiles can spread across the land, poisoning the minds of players and causing them to turn on their allies. So this is something we ran into more than once last night, where it's kind of this red goo that spreads slowly over the map. And if you step in it, you can still continue on and you'll fight, and the player will do what you tell it to. But after that, he'll come back like a jerk and attack one of your allies, which is an interesting effect to say the least.
He got very aggressive last night. He was like, he walked into that red goo. I saw something, his eyes changed and he like got very vicious and started hitting me. And I'm like, dude, like we were just friends. That was one of the things that I thought was cool is it definitely, unlike any other level, we saw those red crystals and it was like, we need to get that shit out of there quick. Because the times that we didn't, it spread very fast, and it's kind of how I would imagine if you could see evil on this earth, that's the hidden evil, you'd watch it spread red, and people's eyes would change. It was creepy, but it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I think
it's a different thing. Yeah, I liked it.
I think when we played with Radio Runt last time, that maybe Eric stepped in some of that red stuff, and we just didn't see it.
There may have been a time or two where I inadvertently killed everybody on the map.
Oh yeah, well, you're a strong fella. You got to stay out of that red.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. You know what's cool though? I like that you still get to use your one turn, but it's your second turn you lose it. You go rogue for the second turn. So like if you would normally do, you have to like at that point you have to decide what you're going to do because you're not going to have that second turn.
Better run. Get away from your friends.
And yeah, I was gonna say, what do? Do you like shield up if you need to shield up if you're the warrior, or do you just try and get it as far away from your friends as possible so you don't do any damage?
I think you run.
So I'm gonna touch on a couple more points here, new stuff for this DLC, and then I'm gonna kind of let you guys discuss this stuff as I go get the game set up over there so that we can finish. Taking on the Serpent Lord here tonight. There's now merchants in the actual levels, so that if you find certain cards that they're looking for, they'll trade you some very valuable cards for you and the rest of your party. According to this press release, there's also now potion stands where you can secure random potions for everyone in the party, including a variety of formulations that are debuting for the first time in this DLC. It also says what we just talked about. There are lots of surprises, secret areas, and so on and so forth. There's a new character, the Warlock, which features a mighty warrior who is always accompanied by her Astacat, Kana, and we'll let you guys talk a little bit about that as well. And then one more thing, the Sorcerer, which used to be Roots's go-to. The Sorcerer has been redone, and I'll just read this off really quickly here. When building new content for existing brands like Demeo, Resolution Games makes every effort to listen to its players and then turn that listening into action. In a response to player feedback, Demeo will see one of the community's most frequent requests addressed with a powerful revision to Demeo's original magic wielder. Zedokar the Sorcerer has a few new tricks up his sleeves starting today. Overcharge fills him with a crackling electrical energy, stunning anyone who dares to attack, and turning his zap power into a much more powerful lightning bolt. So now Roots, if you do play again as the Sorcerer, you're going to be able to use this overcharge ability, which is basically going to hurt anyone who attacks you, and then that zap that you used to use to stun people is now a much more powerful lightning bolt attack.
Well, that's good actually, because that was one of the biggest gripes about the wizard is or sorcerer, whatever you want to call him. You could stun people, but it was like you only did minimal damage, so it was really you were there, like you said. You guys got used to me having at least one stun. One person's out of the match, and then I would try to find out who the worst guy was to do. So it's kind of cool that they're making him more viable, and definitely is interesting.
All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you guys kind of talk about the merchant and some of the other stuff that I mentioned to you there, the new additions to the game. I'm going to get the game running, and get the capture up, and at that point, I'll give you the cue, and we'll switch over to my feed.
Perfect.
But bear with me just a few moments, for friends, and I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Nice.
Let me ask you this, Mash.
Shoot.
Did you think that cat was a little weak, or was it just me, or is level?
I think
Maybe there was.
It might have been D. I don't know.
Maybe there's something more like Radio Run. You could answer this, like, because it had levels to its fortitude, right? I only remember ever seeing level 1. So maybe there's something she should have been doing to buff it up, because it felt like that cat was dead 99% of the time. It was like, let's get the cat out so we can have it sacrifice itself, and it would die, and then it would come back, but it took damage quick.
Yeah, it's only got 5 hit points. So I mean, literally, if it takes 2 hits in a round, if it gets around too many enemies, 2 hits in a round, it's dead.
Yeah.
So Radio Run says you need to level up the cat. Level 3 is good. So
Level
I don't
3 Bard level, or level 3
how do you
from
protect
D fortitude?
Yeah.
Because that's my question. Because I tried to, I could level up the cat, but I couldn't get everybody to stick around. Man, people were. Every time I turned around, somebody was floating off somewhere else. I was trying to corral them back. You know, yeah, I had to let buffs fall off every once in a while, and then they were like, "Oh shit, maybe I should stick next to Roots." But yeah, no, it was definitely it was weird that it was. I guess we need D. You need to level your cat up. Apparently.
Yeah, I was only kidding. It wasn't D's fault. It was just, it's a new character. It's a new character, and it takes time to figure and learn out. And then we basically asked D to play it because we needed somebody to play that character, because we wanted to show the new character when we played. So we made D do it.
You have to protect it, D.
Yeah.
Play with a strange man's cat.
What are you doing,
D, please don't die.
Please don't die. I'll tell you what, I have been thinking about it though. Now let's talk about the merchant, like Wes was saying. What a random, completely random thing that we stumbled onto the guy, and it'd be like you walk into this, you find this merchant, and he's got really cool stuff in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, oh my god, this is a godsend. And he asks you for a bottle of Bigel Brew or some fucking thing that you're like, I don't know what that is. He's asking for some card I've never heard of. And so he's like, I've got these awesome cards for everybody. You just need this. And I'm like, I don't have that. And he said, okay, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
so that was
You're out.
You're out. So I thought that was weird. What about you?
Yeah, it's a little weird. I think we would need Radio Run to answer that more, because we only literally yesterday I had played it like 15 minutes the day it was released, just to get a look at it and to see what the new character did. But other than that, yesterday was the first day I really got into there, and the Scarab thing. I mean, we could have passed it up and not even known that you would have needed it. So we never did see it, but I don't even know where you get it. Do you get it in game? Can you buy it in the between rounds?
The Scarab card, you have to find it in the game. So I guess you're looking for this
enemy
card.
drop it when you kill it? Is it just somewhere in the map, or is it in a chest, or like where do you find it? I don't even know. I mean, we went through 2 dungeons, and we pretty much, it's maybe the first dungeon we pretty much went around that whole dungeon. The second one we only probably got maybe half or 3/4 of the dungeon and really looked at, but we never saw it.
It says there's a Scarab that'll show up, and you have to kill it to get the card.
I never saw a Scarab.
I never saw a magic Scarab.
Yeah.
Now,
but I mean, I guess it's weird. I mean, I guess if you got it every time, then it really wouldn't be special. So I understand, I guess.
let me ask you this, Mash. Did you at any time feel parched? I didn't feel like I was overly thirsty, like I was in the desert. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I didn't, and maybe it's just because we were playing, I didn't feel like we had a bunch of damage just happening. Maybe it was the buffs, but it seemed like everything was almost the same. It was cool to have that extra card for wetness, you know, because who doesn't want to be wet? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You always need an extra card for wetness. You know what was cool though is if you get corrupted, you can use the water card to take the corruption off of you, which is important because it happens. I mean, it's hard to stay away from the corruption, especially if you don't kill those corrupted crystals quickly. It spreads so fast, and then you can't traverse the map. Like you have spots where you want to go, but there's so much corruption, and you know if you get corrupted and if you don't have one of those water cards, you're going to be like screwed for 3 turns where you're going to lose your second. You're going to lose your second action for those 3 turns. Yeah, and you're going to attack your team. So Yeah,
It
I mean,
doesn't.
it makes you think. It makes you figure this thing out, right?
It does work against poison too. So that water, I
Yeah.
guess, it's good for pretty much everything, right? And heals yourself. So
Yeah, the way they gave you the card like right away before you even made it into the first dungeon, I kind of thought was like you were gonna slowly lose health as you get longer in the map. You know what I mean? Because you're losing water, you're in a desert, you're losing water. So I thought maybe your health bar would just slowly leach, and you would need to use those cards every once in a while. But that was not the case.
yeah, absolutely. Tom Flesh says only turn-based game I actually liked was Pokemon Stadium. I'm not a big turn-based person either. At all. I really don't like them on almost any game I've played. I don't know how you would do a game like this without it being turn-based, and it works. It's like Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? It's like everybody gets their turn to make a decision. You work together, and then, like the narrator chick says, it's now her turn and the monster's turn, and they're gonna fuck you up. And that's what's so cool about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't ever feel like you're just sitting around waiting for your turn because if you're doing it right and you're with a good team, you should be everybody should be talking through everybody's turn. Like you should be asked like oh, I'm thinking about doing this, and what do you think if I do this? And everybody kind of puts their 2 cents in of like what you should do or what you think you should do, and then you kind of come to a collective decision, and then you make your move. So it's not like you ever feel like you're out of the game, right? Like some turn-based stuff, you're like, okay, now I'm done, made my move. Now I just gotta wait, right? I'm gonna wait and let everybody else do their thing, and then I can go. It doesn't ever feel that way here. You always feel like you're a part of it in some way.
Yeah, very true. Feel like you're the hero.
Yeah,
We
we
can.
can.
Let's see if we get. Let me see what. Well, I guess I don't even need your thing because we're going to your feed. No,
Yeah,
she's in the chat. That's what I was gonna say. We're just gonna be just like last night in Discord, right? So
yeah, good. Yeah, yeah.
well,
Yep, yep. I'll pull her in. Okay,
that was actually a mash. Quick and wiry.
I got her.
All right, I'm gonna stop the stream now, and we'll see you in the game.
Okay. See.
And there we go. We should be back. Only now we are coming to you from the basement. What's up, D? Are you with us? Can you hear us, D?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Absolutely. Can you hear me now?
All right.
You are so like you're the Verizon guy now at the beach.
Exactly. I'm in my khakis.
I'm looking forward to getting back into this, guys. I had a blast last night, and yeah, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna win. Well, I know what I need to do. I need to pop my chat out so I can watch the chat from inside the headset. So let's go ahead and do that. Pop out chat. Boom. Let me resize that just a little bit. So bear with us, ladies and gentlemen at home. Everyone kind of getting into the game right now. But it shouldn't take very long. This game typically works flawlessly, and if it don't, then I guess we're just dicked, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and recenter my my view. Boom, and then let's get the chat up while we're at it. So we're gonna go to add a panel. We're gonna go to that
What's
one.
the room code?
I don't have one set up yet.
Okay.
It's whoever hosted last night has to do
Mash.
that. Did Mash forget to switch out his mic source maybe?
Yeah, I don't hear it. Yeah,
Oh.
we hear you.
Okay. All right. I'm just still getting into my headset here.
Okay,
hang on.
okay.
Had to switch everything over. And
Is it gonna be? It's not gonna be the same code, right?
I'm not sure how. I've never actually gotten into a new game, so I'll have to see. When I hit continue, I'll see what happens. Have you guys ever done it? Have you gone?
No, never. Again, we always start these games. We never finish them
Never
ever.
finish 'em.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this feature be like the one like completely broken thing in Demeo,
Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna have to start over again.
and nobody knows it because no one's ever continued a game. Everyone just saves and quits forever.
Alan Kara says you can barely hear you, although I can hear you fine.
Who, me?
Yes.
All right. Well, we can. I can turn my mic up for sure. That's an easy fix. Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Alan Kara, for pointing it out.
Radio Rod,
Continue.
do you guys hear us? Because you said you can't hear anything.
All right, hold on. Let me check my OBS here. Make sure. Check 1, check 2, check 1, check 2. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to hear me. Like I'm pegging out pretty heavy in OBS. Check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2.
I
Can
could
you
turn you guys up a little bit. You're a little quiet. Keep going.
Hello. Check 1, check 2, check 1.
I think I'm gonna have to turn you up in Discord a little bit, or maybe just turn my headphones up. That probably would.
It's probably in Discord, Wes. Since we're going through there.
Room code is going to be 4251.
All right, talk for me a little more, Eric.
Check 1, check 1. Demeo is awesome.
Roots.
Syphilis. Syphilis. The
D?
big sif.
D, are you there?
Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Thank
What?
you. Check
You're
1, check 2, check 1, check 2. Everything looks good in OBS, and that's the last line until it hits YouTube. So if somebody seems quiet now, then probably need to turn your TV up, I imagine. Check 1, check. Yeah, man, I'm halfway into the yellow, as are all of you.
Okay.
Nice.
We did it, guys. We made it.
Did it?
We did it!
You guys let us know how it sounds going forward. If it's not right, and for more than one person, then we'll tweak it.
We'll
Who
try.
doesn't want to tweak it?
You know
know-
who loves tweaking it?
You know what I don't like about this game? It's like, I've noticed this a lot with Rift S in Demeo. Like, if it loses my controllers for a minute, they go by default up to my eyes. Like they're in my face.
Right. Perfect place for him.
Yeah, exactly where you want them to be. All right, Tom Flesh Eater Gaming says we're good. What was that that room code again, Eric?
4251.
4251. Join. Oh yeah, here we are, baby.
I gotta mute you for a second.
You bastard.
Okay.
Don't you
There we
dare
go.
put baby in a corner.
I muted everybody in game.
Blink, teleportations, mental flash bomb. Alright, so all of my purchases I made last night are now
Yeah, mine
gone.
are gone too.
Are
Yeah,
they really?
I think because it must save the last point of when you get out of the game,
No.
which is weird. I don't know. I thought it would save after I hit the save part, but
Alright, okay,
So
so
I've got money then.
yeah, I do too. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of flash bomb. Buy a strength potion.
I just love the name of gold. Thank
And
you.
then let's see, what else do we want to do here? Booby traps are cool because they, and curse dagger because I can use that stuff secretly.
Dee, how's it going tonight?
It's going. How about you?
Good, good. We were talking all good things about you and your character.
Yeah.
I was there. I was watching.
Oh, yeah. Then.
Oh yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
D.
Yeah, Dee.
What?
Playing with a strange man's
Strange man
kinda.
cat.
I actually did go into Tarkov for one run before the
I
show.
knew you couldn't hold back
I
for
saw.
wait
I
for
ran
everybody
I ran one scab. It took me almost 8 minutes or like something like
Purchases
that.
of fire.
To
get
get in.
in,
I almost fell asleep at my desk.
D-
that would have
Hey,
been funny.
Radio Run says D knows how to beat the boss. Just ask her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I already got everybody's moves planned out. You guys can just sit back. I'll, tell you
Yep.
what cards to play, what squares to go to. It's all good, man.
You know who else likes to beat the boss?
My mom!
Oh yes.
I was gonna say Tony Danza, but yeah. that
Oh.
works.
Well, Tony does.
Angela.
Mm.
The show.
I don't know what to buy.
Buy cards.
I know, but I don't know if I should grab an extra healing potion.
That's what I did because I'm going to pretty much have to use it right out the gate because I'm hurt.
Could I grab one of those, the guiding light, summon a bright orb that shows the way forward?
Well, I mean, we don't really need that, do we? Or do we?
No?
You're gonna want to find the key. Oh no, well,
Oh,
you don't
there-
need a key. You gotta find you want to find the boss.
There's that potions guy that we were talking about a moment ago.
No.
Oh, yeah,
But
where
I
is
don't
it?
know if this card shows, the boss. I'm not sure.
Right.
Like Bruce Springsteen?
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. There's so many good bosses.
All right. Let's do this.
Oh, dang. All right. Potion.
He's
The
still
end
buying.
is near.
I couldn't make up my
Nearby
mind,
hides
man.
a serpent, but
Oh,
not
look at this.
Istir,
Oh,
as someone else moves
my
about in the
friend.
shadows. A
This is
puppeteer
cool.
who's locked you in.
Oh, yeah.
Or what about the? Oh, I guess that potions guy represents the card merchant or something that we were just buying cards from. Because you saw the little guy on the thing, right, with the potions wagon.
Yeah, he's the card guy, right? Though the potions guy looked different.
Yeah, I haven't seen the
The guy,
potions guy
yeah.
yet.
Oh, we saw him in game yesterday. Remember?
Well, the press release I just read said that there's a traveling merchant now and a potions master.
Hmm. Okay, maybe we did. Maybe maybe so that maybe we didn't see the potions
Maybe-
master.
maybe
we
we-
just saw a traveling
yeah.
merchant.
Yeah, maybe we haven't found it yet. All right. We need to stay here and buff up, don't we? As much as we can.
Yep.
All right. And Roots, buff them first in case the enemies do crash us.
Bravery.
It's more important for them than it is for me.
Man, that bard is such an important character now.
Just has a really good use.
Well, I was
Think it-
level 3. I was level 3 already, or level 2, huh?
No, you were already level 3.
Into the night.
Oh, okay, you just rebuffed me.
Yeah, it was you and D were at level 1.
Nice.
All right. So, you're not about to use any kind of like healing spell or anything, are you, Roots?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use a healing potion on myself. To,
Well, you know what? I have is everybody hurting? Because I have a healing ward. I have a healing ward. It heals one random nearby player every turn that I can kind of stick down here later, and we could all get healed by it before we get going.
you think?
It's true.
Let's see here. China D's in good shape. The rest of us are hurt though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Otherwise, we're all going to have to blow one of our healing potions.
Yeah, that's true. It'd probably be better off to sit on that until we absolutely need it. Yeah, man. If you want to do that, we'll just hold on
Alright.
to it.
I could do. Yeah, next turn I'll put it down right next to us here.
Although I've got 10 cards, so like I'm gonna have to
Oh, okay.
throw one away.
Yeah, if you got a yield, yeah. Because we're about
So-
3/4 of the way to getting another card, so as soon as we kill a monster.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll use my water flask. It won't heal me all the way, but it'll clear a spot out. And there we go. Now let's dance.
Good. Now it's the enemy turn.
Oh shit, they moving already.
Yep.
Yeah, they did it last time too, but they never actually made it to
What
us.
is
so-
this thing over here?
We didn't open the door like Mash did though.
Do you see this ghost thing?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I wonder if that's Ishtir
Pointing that
or
way.
whatever. Remember we had those enemies yesterday that were the followers of Ishtir?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's Ishtir down there.
My armor is my bulwark.
Maybe.
Courage is what will save us.
Courage. So what's up with this statue here? Healing beacon. Oh, it's their healing beacon. Okay.
Yeah, I put that healing beacon down. So this will stay here,
Oh,
so we
shit.
can always come back to it too. If we have to retreat a little bit, we can come back to the healing beacon.
Oh, so that's there forever.
Dance.
And for this round, yeah,
Awesome.
or for this level. But the enemies will want to attack it, so it will draw enemies.
Well, the good thing is it's back here, you know.
Right, that's what I mean.
I can
yeah.
sneak back here. You know what I mean? I can put my stealth on and come back here.
The monsters are drawn to you.
No! I don't want them to be drawn to me.
There was some screeching and wailing going on over there, huh?
Yeah, there is.
Where did Ishtir go?
Oh yeah, Ishtir's out of here, bro.
Still your turn, Mash.
Oh, I thought I moved. Okay, because that first one didn't take a turn. That's why.
You could always I can always pass too. Just hold down
Yeah.
the button.
Yep.
Don't fear any foe.
You said just pass the turn, just leave it?
Yep. Just keep passing your turn. Unless you have a card you want to play to like buff yourself up. Like I just took a strength potion.
What do you do to
Or-
pass? What's the button for it?
Hold down the A button.
A button.
Hey.
I'm holding down a button. No, just kidding.
All right, time to move the monsters.
Somebody's laughing over there.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
He's laughing at us, bro.
Rude.
Super.
Well, I think we've got doors protecting us. Like, I don't think they can get in here.
It's your turn, Mash.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna get chat in my headset. Forgot all about it.
Tom Flesh Eater Gaming says, my girl thought I was watching Norm Macdonald.
Courage is what will save us.
It's funny.
I'll take it, man, all day. I love Norm Macdonald. I say it every time somebody says that. Like, you know,
It's a good compliment.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Well then.
Go on now.
It is the enemy's
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Did you see
No.
that? Oh, they're breaking in. Oh crap. Oh no.
They're in.
Oh
Why'd you
no.
let him in, D?
Dude.
They're laughing
least we
about
got-
it too.
At least we got something to do while I'm buffing you.
That's true.
All right, jerks. I'm going to disappear and run away so hard. We got to get these guys away from my healing beacon.
Yeah. All right. I guess should I attack this guy or what?
Yeah, I would.
I
Yep.
don't really want to. He's scary,
You're the
man.
you're the tank, bro. Be a
Yeah,
tank.
but you see the size of this guy?
Oh, he's panicked
Oh,
now.
there we go.
He should be because I kicked his ass. Oh, and I crit him.
There we go.
Oh, he's got one left.
Oh wow, look at that thing. It's a Hydra.
Oh, that is the Serpent Lord. Look at him. He's sticking his head up out of it. Bravery. That's cool, man. Look at that.
Oh, I need Quill. Quill.
Yeah, right?
Damn it. I hate the friggin' turning in this game. I hate it so much. Look at that thing. It's evil. Alright. I'm back.
I can't even reach him. So should I move up and attack him, kill him,
Yeah.
take him out?
Just move
Sure.
up and up. Yeah, right about there. Now you can reach him, right?
Yeah.
With your card?
Radio Run says shoot the tail to stun the Hydra. Interesting.
Don't you have a card that you use every round, D?
Yeah, that's what I'm dropping right now.
Sting and scratch.
Sting and scratch?
I like how the cat gets its lick in there. That thing was dead already.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Shall we do this?
Shall we do this? Alright, let's see. Let's kill the follower.
Yeah, because he spawns the
Actually,
ballista.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a hit though if I go down there and do that. But I can come back here and heal. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Don't kill all three before you spawn the boss. Oh my god, how many are there? Oh, don't kill all three heads until you spawn the boss. I got you.
Got me a water flask.
The monsters have dawned.
Dude! Dude!
Corrupted rage.
You're screwed. Oh, damn, bro.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
I guess not. Oh my god, look at all these dudes. Damn.
Did I live? I lived.
Yeah, you did.
Alright. So, yeah. We got this.
We got this. Oh damn! I didn't even see that. The how did I get corrupted? There's no red there where I just landed.
Yeah, I don't know. I got it somehow too. I don't know. Something hit me. Corrupted spider hit me or something.
Maybe
I don't
'cause
think
did
you
I-
even
'cause
need. I don't think you even need to
'cause
get hit.
Yeah, because I got next to West, maybe? I don't know.
And you got that corrupted spider right there too.
Yeah. So we haven't even seen the boss yet. These are just the Hydra heads.
Bruce. You understand what you understand what you just did, right? Are you with us, Roots? I don't hear Roots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was muted. I'm pinned in this corner. This healing beacon. I cannot move. Like I can't move. I have one move, and that's to attack it. That's it.
I can't believe I put it right there where you can't get out.
I literally have one square. I can't. Like
Let's just retreat. We can retreat back to Roots and health, and then we'll get him out of there.
Well, how are you gonna get me out of here?
We'll destroy it.
Yeah, but this
You're
is
gonna
the thing.
you're gonna bring all
In
the
that
enemies
time-
up here with you.
And I might as well just attack it.
You don't have any cards that like move you.
No. Nope.
Everyone says just kill it.
Should I hop back and take it out?
Yeah. Dude, that's so weird. Your controller loses tracking. You have light in your room, maybe?
Yeah, it's my office where I'm sitting.
Die now!
I'm free.
So, move back. Excuse me, move back down. Or
Yeah, I would.
can I use a card to like get the corruption off of one of you guys? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's just
If you can, if there is
yeah,
one.
because I got a water flask.
Yeah, you keep yours. I have one. I'm good.
Yeah, I've got one too.
Or healing potion. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot to take this strength potion.
Hit the Hydra tail. Hit the Hydra tail.
yeah, I can't do that.
Just telling you what Radiant's screaming at the top of his lungs. Hit that tail.
Right after he says, "Don't die."
Don't die.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
Travel Man says these guys don't have a clue what's to come. Really? You don't have a clue what we're capable of, bro.
Look at that.
His ass.
We got the Hydra, dude.
So my strength potion lasts for the whole round, right?
Yep.
Alright. And the healing potion will get rid of this corrupted rage, correct?
Correct. Yes.
You know the water will, for sure. I don't know about the heal. We'll find
Yeah.
out. Yep.
Alright, very good. Alright.
Roots, why are you still way up there, man? All the action's down here, bro.
It's funny. I almost feel like I'm barely free from prison.
Alright,
There we go. Ooh, nice.
Die.
Let's see what the monsters do.
Damn.
Hit that tail.
Yeah.
you know who loves it when you hit that tail?
She does.
So that Hydra just killed some of this red stuff for us.
Cool.
Got another one of those. Jesus. Got another one of those consuming vortex cards. So I got 3 of them.
Bitch. Holy crap, look at all these freaking mages.
This armor will protect you.
swoon.
It's my time.
Bravery.
Oh, I can't hit him. Alright, so I'll go over here and... Oh, damn it. Oh, you son of a...
This will cause some ache.
Miss.
D knows about the
Into
eye
the
tiles.
night.
Ask her. D, what about the eye tiles?
You know how long ago that was, Radio Runt? The only thing... No, it's been longer than that.
We're
It's only been out 2 weeks.
That's true.
No, it's been 2 weeks.
True, D.
And a lot of stuff has happened in the last 2 weeks, and a lot of
What?
games
There's
I've played,
hydras.
man.
There's hydras.
I know.
Hit the tail.
It's a tail, D.
Oh,
Fury.
that's all I... The only thing I remember is you gotta stand on
panic,
them.
blinded, confused, ability blocked.
Oh, we got a, goblin fighter right here.
I wouldn't worry about the goblin fighter. We have 4 reptilian archers.
Enemy.
So what? There's an eye tile right
damn.
there, D.
Right.
What does it
What do you
do?
do with the eye tile? You have to
Stand on it?
stand on it?
Is that
What
the
is
boss?
the eye tile? What is it?
It's a tile that you stand on.
What
I
happens?
honestly, I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I don't. I swear to God.
Hey,
I
this
do not remember.
reptilian mage is getting all up in my grill.
Oh.
This
I
is
don't
pretty
remember if it
freaking wicked.
unlocked something or if something appeared when when I stood on the one over there. I don't.
Right? I don't have
Oh,
a way
come
to
on, dude.
I don't have a way to
I
get this
will
this
vanquish
rage
you.
off of me.
That did no damage.
No, because I missed.
Hmm.
You don't have a healing potion, Roots?
No.
Are you down?
Nice.
Oh no.
Sorry, D.
Roots. Bad boy.
Smack the
Yeah.
heck out of you.
It's okay.
So
You
what's
have to
this?
stand on the
Okay.
same time. You have to stand on the eye symbols at the same time? Okay. To do what? We're so screwed.
Have to stand
Yeah, I think
on
we
it
all
at the same
kind
time.
of separated when we did that.
Oh, that's how you summon
Because
the
I
boss.
went off. Yeah. 'Cause there was one over there, and I went all the way to that corner, stepped on it, and then
There's one right over here too, underneath the sand pile.
So we
and
need
there's one over here.
to weaken the Hydra before we summon the boss, but not kill it.
Whose turn is it?
Mine. Sorry.
Which I don't understand why we wouldn't want to
said
kill it first.
Travel in minutes says don't summon him with the Hydra heads at full strength. Kill 2 and leave the 3rd.
Come, Kana. Unleash your wrath.
Nice.
Did we just get a card?
Do that again. I'll do that again. Hopefully.
Unleash pain. Into the night.
All right. Let's see here. You guys want me to blind some of these reptilian archers over here?
That might be a good idea.
Blind them for one turn.
Hit the tail, very important when it's up. Wes, summon your elemental.
Okay. You want me to do that? Will that kill my oh god. Throwing the flash bomb will though. I know what I can do. Hold on. Let's see here.
The only Karen says I'm so confused.
I'm stealth, Island. I'm stealth. All right, so I'm going to try to move to the within range of the tail so that I can hit it with my cursed dagger, which won't take me out of stealth mode.
You only have stealth for one more turn, though. You won't get over there in time, probably.
I don't have to be right on top of it, I don't think. Maybe I do.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't get it this turn. Alright,
Monster kill.
There's a chest over there.
D!
Oh no!
No!
Ooh, you can come back and hit the tail now.
Yep. What is that sound?
Oh no! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Oh my god.
Oh!
I'm out.
Oh man. Alright.
Two guys down.
I can bring you. Might be able to bring you both back, but I won't be able to do any attacks.
On your feet, friend. The end is not yet nigh.
If I must.
Alright, so I'm not stealth anymore. So I gotta get down there and attack that tail.
Rita Run says this is why the hunter is so important for the ranged attacks.
I had to move anyway, so I'm gonna kill this guy.
Ooh, nice. Good.
So I've got a water flask.
One quick stab.
Alright, now I can attack that tail, but it's gonna kill me if I do, probably, right?
Well,
Don't know.
I'm gonna be right down there in front of the Hydra.
it stuns. If you get it, it stuns the Hydra.
Right.
Oh, it does?
Can you hit
Okay.
it? Can you hit it?
Yes.
Can you hit it in this turn?
Yes, I can.
I think you'll be okay.
Alright.
Yeah, they said it stuns it.
I'll take your word for it.
What's up, gamer tag?
What's up,
Hey,
GT?
GT's here. What's up, man?
What's up, GT?
Nice puzzle solving today.
Oh god.
Oh, it's pissed. Oh, Wes,
Yes,
you're dead.
Yes.
I'll be good.
No, just
at
stun
it.
them though. They're all stunned for one turn.
That's good. And I can just, I can,
Bravery.
I can stealth on the next turn.
No!
Oh no.
You feel a bit like maybe.
Oh, what
comes.
was
Well, that was good though. What'd you do with them?
I have no idea. I have no
Gone,
idea.
bro. Nice
He's
miss.
gone. Oh, that works.
Yes. So, oh crap.
If you had heal, I would heal for sure.
Uh-oh, it will pop after the next turn.
Yeah, definitely heal. As soon as you guys get the ability to do so.
Now what?
Do you have an area
I
of attack
Do
that you can like get all these
the only thing
motherfuckers?
I have? No, but the only area one I have is that consuming vortex, but that causes an enemy at half HP to implode. So none of these guys.
Reptilian mage maybe is almost half.
Almost.
Yeah, I'm not there
But-
yet though.
Yeah. One more notch down. So maybe if
But you got to keep in mind that implosion is going to affect everything near it, not just enemies. So you got to make sure you guys are back when you do it.
So I can maybe hit him with my regenerating. Oh no, he's out of my range over there. To use that Master's Call card. Crap. I don't know what to do.
There's no wrong answer here, D. Rock and roll.
I know, I'm sorry.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
Oh,
dude, no, don't!
No, not that one.
Dude!
Anything
I'm
but
out!
that.
I'm out!
Anything but that one.
I quit! I'm out! I don't.
Oh, that's good.
Where's Chachka?
For Rachka.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
One more turn, Kana comes back.
Crit him, D. Crit him. There you go.
Unleash pain.
Get better?
Yeah.
It is the enemy's turn.
And see, he missed. So now he's at. Oh, he's not at half yet.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. They shoot like
Yeah,
3 bursts
I'm
of
almost
arrows.
dead.
Wes, what are you doing down there? You shouldn't be down there.
Taking advice. That's why I'm down there.
Well, where's that tail? Is there another tail?
It's right there. It's not up yet. It's hiding.
Nice.
Yeah. For the
Hell
queen.
yeah.
All right, now do we have to kill the tail before we can
Courage is
attack
what
the
will save
heads?
us.
D is Gimp because her cat is at level 1 and not having the magic damage potion. Spawn the elemental, that will help a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was asking if I could hurt the heads before the tail. Well, I mean, are we
No,
just?
I think we can hurt the heads. We just got to leave one of them alive.
All right, so we're just attacking the tail because it stuns it.
It'll stuns them, right?
Okay. Well, I'll bring my elemental out.
You can't
next
hit
time.
that tail right now anyway, though, right? Because it's down.
No, but I was wondering if I should spawn my elemental and put it out there. You know.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what does Dee need to do to her cat? Throw the potion on the
level 1.
cat?
If there's a card, I don't have it. Okay, so this guy's got 3 left.
Yeah, I killed it with 3 because he's right next
That
to me.
guy's got 2.
He's gonna kill me if we don't take him down.
I still can't use that frickin' card on him because he is
Isn't it
not.
Half.
in my line of sight.
Don't need
There
it.
we go. Nope.
Nice.
Oh, you can attack the heads at any time, it says. He said.
Okay, we'll pull the elemental out on them here in a moment.
D, don't cry. Please don't
Die
die.
now.
Alright, we got a couple of these big dogs out of the way.
No
Okay.
What's the
damage.
cat doing, bro?
I don't know.
Shall we?
Got
He's
into the
suicidal.
catnip, yo.
He's
Catnip.
suicidal.
Seriously.
You ever
Right.
tried catnip?
I can literally put this elemental anywhere on the board. Where do you want it? Over
Probably
here?
put it near that head. Yeah.
Over here?
Near one. Yeah.
Ready to run, is that right?
At the bottom of the stairs?
Watch out when they flash red, traveling man said.
Yeah, I would put it right next to one of the heads. Maybe the farther one away. Because you don't want the reptilian archer to just keep hammering your elemental.
Well, I mean, if it's going to hammer somebody anyway, why wouldn't you want it to be the elemental?
Because we want the elemental to do some damage on the hydra head, right?
Well, I mean,
Screw you.
if the elemental's the, well, whatever. Where do you think I should put it? Like, I mean, so you're saying I should put it somewhere where the archer can't hit it?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, don't know.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where that would be, and still be able to hit one of these
Trailman
guys.
says elementals and creatures sometimes will try for the tail even though it's down and waste their turn on
Right.
damage.
Yeah, I think we should put it over here, and that way, it's tying up these guys that could be hurting you all, and
Yeah.
and then I mean, every hit it takes is one that you guys don't, and every hit that it don't put in on the enemy is ones that you guys are going to get put on the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'll just put it right over here, right in the middle of all these motherfuckers.
This thing will fight.
And you guys got some help.
I like it.
And now I have one action left, and with that action, I'm out, bitches.
Okay. Monster attack.
Damn, bro.
You so... What?
Shit, D, get out of there.
I would if I could, but I can't. And
Oh, mother!
oh, he's down.
At least they didn't hit the elemental.
Dude, that's 2 times already. One more time, I'm done,
Where'd
right?
that dude come from? Where did that follower come from?
Up top, I guess.
Right over here. This little.
Alright, I cannot get... I mean, I have a healing potion, but I don't know waste it. I'll get D up and then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Problem is, if I get D up, I might kill her again.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I may have to use one of my healing potions to get the shit off of me. Damn it.
Well, that's a 0 turn thing.
No, it is. It's just I hate to give up my healing potion. I don't need any healing. But I got no choice.
That helped.
Yeah, you're gonna kill your bros. 'Cause she doesn't have the opportunity to get away from it.
We can't give up the
You
fight
just
yet.
stepped right back in it.
Oh, man. That spot right there does not show
Oh my
corruption.
god, I'm 1 step away from
It's-
The
you
spot
know,
right here next to D does not show corruption.
You know what it is? It's the sand, the mound of sand there. It's covering it. It's
That's bullshit.
yeah, you just can't see it.
Man.
This will make you stronger.
I'm about to be.
I'm going back to wandering in space.
I told you we should have did that one instead.
Bravery.
Roots, do you have the shield song?
Well,
I I just put it down.
Oh, nice.
Roots, do you know the thong song?
Look how you guys are all of you have a blue
Oh
shield.
shit, dude, that's freaking awesome.
Oh shit, I need to. I
He
forgot
has
to.
the Aurora card to deflect corruption. Do you, D?
Wait, the what card?
The Aurora card?
Nope. I've got some panic powder. I've got a portal. I've got 3 consuming vortexes, an astral barrier, and my 2.
We're fucked.
Yeah,
Question.
pretty much.
Question: do the water flasks remove corruption?
Yes.
Yes.
They do, 100%.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take a healing potion then. All right, and then let's see here. Would you guys rather I try to come over there and help? Well, I mean, there ain't gonna be a whole lot I can do for you. You guys want me to go up here and get this this chest and give you all a new
Yes.
card?
Yeah, I have I only have 1 card left.
All right, I'll go do that. I should be able to do that.
Or, I got 3.
This
actually,
turn.
Only 1 attack card.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of cards that I can't use.
Well, here you
Do you
go.
have the astral barrier, D?
Yes, I do.
That will help.
Right. If I get an opportunity to use
Oh,
it?
what a
Have-
piece of
have
shit!
D cast that on us.
what,
That was-
the barrier?
The card I just got is the biggest piece of shit ever. I got a
I just got an adamant potion.
really?
I got
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got an oil lamp.
Oh, nice. Wait, that's pretty good.
I got one more thing. Lets you perform 1 additional action.
Well, that's
Anyway, cast that on us, D, on your turn. The astral barrier, I guess.
Yeah, come
Oh,
on,
and
D.
this will get all of us too.
What are you holding out on us?
Oh
D?
wait,
You
not
wanna help?
that follower's right there. Come on.
Radio Rut says have D cast
This'll
that
keep
on
us
the
safe.
team.
Nice. Look at that. We're gonna kick some ass now.
I want a barrier. That's not fair.
You're not here.
You left us.
You left.
I went to get everyone a card. Thank you.
That's true.
Let's
Plus-
see if
Stuff.
Plus, I hit the tail.
That's true.
Who doesn't
You
want
left
to
us.
hit that?
should I'm trying to. You know what? Let's try and try. I'm gonna go after this guy back here.
That's gonna deflect the magic.
This
the
will cause
shield.
some ache.
You just put on us.
Uh-oh. He's dropping. Nice.
Oh, you know what?
It deflected a different spot.
They are pissed.
There's the
I
tail.
may be able to actually use one of these consuming vortexes. If I can
There's
stay
the
up.
tail.
What the F? What's he doing?
Oh my god, what is going on?
Nice. That helps.
Oh my god.
Holy crap. Radio Runt will teleport break my my stealth.
Come on, man.
Hey! Son of a bitch,
Oh my God, dude.
I'm so sorry, man.
How come it went through your shield?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna give D this. I can't. Can't use the card, can I?
This is awful.
Are you dead?
I'm down.
Yeah, you can't. You don't get a turn when you're down.
Yeah, it's giving me an option, but
Oh,
I guess
really?
not.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
That's
It
weird. Maybe
probably
there's
gives you the option to take a potion or a water or something and revive yourself.
Yeah, it's letting me move my guy and everything. Because of the shield,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, well, you can always move your guy one spot when you're dead.
Yeah.
Two.
Well, yeah.
It only deflects magic, not attack. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
we're done. Oh,
We're done. We're done, so.
we're out.
Probably.
D's fault.
I can revive you, right? Roots?
You can. If you jump on me.
Yeah, bring him back.
Yeah. Come on. Damn it. Dude, I hate this thing.
I'm here for you.
Hey, I'm up. I'm up.
And then
I'm up.
I need to use the healing potion. And then
No.
Radio Run, are we just postponing the inevitable, or what's up?
see. If I do any of this, is gonna not be good.
Just make a normal attack, D.
Yeah.
You should be able to kill that archer.
This will
He
cause
says,
some ache.
he says it's Tarkov time. That's not good. It's not a good
Man, you didn't kill it. Oh, there you go.
for the game.
Nice.
a juicy jugular.
Alright.
Oh, what's that? War cry. You got a war cry. Oh, and look at that! I
You
got a
need it.
fourth consuming vortex.
You start
That
using those.
matches
need
the
them?
other.
Radio
I
Run.
can't.
Maybe you should be using them, D.
Radio
You know
Run
what?
says he's not sure. Teleport.
Start
Alright.
using them, D. See what if it takes some of this.
Hey, you know what? I've been trying, but I can't. They don't work unless they're at half HP.
Yeah, but what else does it do? I mean, like, what is it? Is it water?
It makes them implode.
Is it water though?
Water? No.
Oh.
Whose turn is it?
It's my
Wes.
turn.
Oh.
Trying to get over here. I can't attack across a gap though, can I? I have to be standing next to this thing, right? Like, I
Yeah,
have to
probably.
I can go right here. Alright, so I am still stealthed. And
You're watching a shit show, Kara. I'm in bed, still not sure what I'm watching. Mm-hmm. Me too.
Do good.
There we go.
Enemy turn.
Uh-oh.
did that not stun the
Yeah, they're stunned.
I don't see
That's a
the
Oh, and a turret just popped up over here.
I don't see
Awesome.
the mark on them that says stunned.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, yeah,
That
you're
didn't
right.
stun them. I
Their
hit them.
heads are, but their heads are down though.
It's because they're not attacking yet. It's not their turn.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I hit that thing with the cursed dagger
I needed
instead of like a regular attack.
Oh, okay. Alright, I knew you could kill this dude.
I just assumed any attack would fucking work.
There you go, man.
So I just wasted that shit
Line up and die.
to get over there and do that, and it didn't fucking do what I needed it to do.
I will vanquish you all.
There we
Find the courage within.
go. Damn, bro, Naked HD is on fire tonight. Keeping radio run busy.
Can you withstand this?
Oh, that's cool. Maybe it'll take out some of that that corruption.
Oh, it takes out some heads.
Yeah, that too. Crack some skulls.
Cracking skulls.
There's a kraken.
There's also there's a freaking rat over there too. Look at that scab rat.
Yeah.
What's up, corporate zombie?
Just a bit of panic.
Let me see, because I can't use.
So hopefully, at the very least, the fucking cursed dagger keeps hurting the tail. So that's what it does. It drains. Hopefully, it's not immune to that.
Crap, I don't know what to do.
Hit this thing over here. Hit this troll or whatever. This reptilian mage.
Heed my call.
See, half yet?
No.
Nope.
Sting and scratch.
Who's now?
Well then.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is drawn to you.
Oh, right in your face. Dude.
One more hit and I'm dead.
You know what that reminds me of, Roots?
What's that?
When we were playing Sea of Thieves.
Playing what?
Sea of Thieves.
See these? Oh yeah.
I'm not
Right in
dead.
the face.
What the hell was that? Oh, you're
You're
freaking
like-
peeking on me, dude.
Oh, it was so good.
Good times, man. Good times.
I don't even know where to go.
Well, you should stay. Well, you guys.
Everywhere, so you can buff me.
Courage is what will save us.
Can't you shield up, Eric?
I don't want to shield until I lose this. I don't want to waste a turn. So, I guess I could have here because I didn't do much of a turn, but I got this blue stuff on me that's not making me lose.
You have blue stuff on you?
Yeah, what is this, Bruce? You got some kind of spell on me.
I cast a spell on
Shield?
you.
Yeah, this
Oh.
blue shield thing. I still have it.
Oh, it's I don't know. That's crazy. You still have that.
I got 3 bars of it left. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
okay.
shield.
I really have no freaking options over here.
Water will give you 3 health and get rid of corruption, Wes.
So what now?
Water will give you.
Oh yeah,
3
yeah,
health and get
yeah. I
rid of
know, I
corruption.
know, I know, I know.
I wonder. Alright, so I do have that portal card. Okay.
Who's that guy that just appeared next to you, Wes?
Who just appeared? What, the scab rat?
No, this big tall guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
Yeah,
don't
let's
see
do that.
You don't see this guy next to you with the holding the snake? Looks
No,
like
really?
looks like Jafar from.
No, I don't see that either.
What? It's Sandy. It's right. It's in between Wes and the tornado.
Really?
No, I don't see it.
That's
Oh,
weird.
is that the ghost dude that's controlling the snake?
Yeah, he's. I mean, I see him. How come I'm the only one that sees him?
I don't know.
And now I'm kind of creeped out, actually. I don't want to see this fucker. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Oh.
He listened to you. It's like, fine, bitch, I'm out.
You guys realize we have moved like about 10 feet?
That's
Yep.
what I'm saying, man. We gotta.
So- I've got this portal card. Can
Yeah,
we
okay.
use that effectively at any? I don't know right
what
now.
What does it do?
Place an exit portal anywhere and then use the entrance
Oh, he's
portal.
back. The guy's back. The ghost.
So like I can put it anywhere on the board, go to that spot through the portal that gets
So
created.
it's a teleport. It's a teleport
Yeah.
card, but it stays open, right?
Right.
Could we
for,
get
for
into
a
the
few
middle?
turns, and other people can use it too.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Right. So
I mean, it would be it would be a handy thing to hit these points of interest. Like if you guys need cards, like you know, you could potentially find like a chest or like a health fountain in one of the 2 remaining points of interest. But I'm gonna go get, you know, uncover one of those. We'll under
Should we be
stealth.
standing on the eyeball?
Not yet.
Yeah.
So which one are you gonna go for? Because then I'll teleport to the other
I'm
one.
gonna go to the one I'm closest to over here.
This one.
I need some healing love.
I got a water flask.
I don't.
I do too. I can give you a water flask.
If that's not a
All right, do
healing,
your thing, D.
if that's not a healing fountain that she's about to go uncover.
Right.
Well, either way, we need a card too. So.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go.
A portal. How ingenious.
Getting rid of the red crystal around you should get rid of the red around you, Wes. Traveling man says.
And it is a fountain, people. It is a fountain.
There we go. And I need it too, like bad.
Nice.
All right, so
Why did your cat attack you? That's weird.
all right, so
Is it corrupted?
Portal looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
We could take that portal and go over where the D is.
Right.
all right. Yeah, you could go all the way over there and hide if you need to. I'm gonna go hit this
I'm
other.
out.
Well, we could just at least reset over there. You know what I mean? We can reset.
There
figure out what's
is
going
a
on
rat nest right here.
D. Don't talk about your hair like that. That's
Uh,
not rat.
When I don't brush that
No,
shit out for a
just-
couple of days, that's what happens, dude.
That's what my beard looks like. Birds start crawling out of it.
You know what that reminded me of? That Family Guy episode where Peter grows the beard and then he feeds
Oh.
a baby bird out of it.
Oh yeah. That's the best.
That's a good one.
We gotta start killing some of these hydras.
This isn't Fallout 4 VR West Edition, Radio Run says. He's given us 15 more minutes and he's out.
They
Monster talk.
Save me. That tornado's pretty good so far, by the way.
I know, right?
Okay, somebody get the tail.
Well, the good thing is that tornado is right next to the tail.
I can go get the tail.
Get some tail, bro. Do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me some tail.
If they can use that poison bomb to help get them down, check first. Can the hydras be poisoned? Radio Run says. Check and see. Let me see. It is not immune to poison, so they can be poisoned.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw that down here though because I mean,
Come on, man.
it'll put a.
Dude.
I've done that.
fell you all.
Will it not put a cloud in the whole bottom of the thing?
Still stunned them, Mash.
Yeah, it did. That's fucking
Still
bullshit,
crazy
man.
though,
It's the
right?
second one of those cards I've used where I've gotten a fucking.
But am I wrong about that, Radio Runt? Like, Do I want to like fill the whole bottom of the map with
You
poison?
use my portal and then you attack me, dude?
Hey, well, I'm corrupted. I'm so sorry. Is it my turn still? Oh no, it's yours.
Use the poison bomb right over it says. It'll help kill the hydras.
Well, so
See, I can't even use this here anywhere.
he says I don't know if the gas
I
will
get
work.
corrupted,
I
man.
haven't seen it done. The problem is don't the gas linger and spread to everyone? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah. Well,
I
it'll
don't
spread
know.
in whatever area you throw it, yeah.
Right. He
And
wants
then
me to throw it.
eventually it'll go away.
He wants me to throw it right down in the middle where we're gonna have to fight the
Yeah.
boss.
Can't hurt.
Yeah, but by the time we get the boss out here, it's going to go away. Right now, we just got to kill
So
some of
it
these
will
hydras,
eventually
so-
go away.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It
At this
dissipates,
point,
yeah, yeah.
we probably won't get to the boss if we don't do something.
Right. So
Yeah,
should
it'll
I
eventually
head?
go away. By the time we kill the hydras, it'll end up going away, and then we can get back in there.
All right. Well, the next
So-
attack I do will be throwing that poison bomb down here. Then.
Sweet.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
should
start hammering this hydra right here when I get my turn. So.
Whenever D goes.
yeah.
Yeah. Who's doing D?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Should I go back through the portal
Mhm.
and then
Yeah,
come
but
down this way, or step on that? I mean,
you should go
'cause I-
back. You should go back through the portal because there are dark areas on either side of you that could have more enemies in it right now. There are no points of interest.
Right.
The shortest distance is back through the portal.
And then I seriously have nothing else to do except move to a spot because I can't attack anything. I don't have the. Okay, come on, dude. That's not what I did.
Die now.
Oh, did
You
you?
have another barrier card, D?
What did you attack, D?
Nope. I have no clue.
Is it that invisible guy that Roots was talking about?
Maybe?
Roots, is that invisible guy over there by D?
Like right.
I
Oh,
don't-
right here.
You see him? I don't see him right now.
Well,
Should-
he's appearing to me now with the red cobra-looking thing in his
Yeah.
hand. Yeah. Oh.
That's scary. Oh,
Do
I
you-
see him too. Holy shit, he's right here. He's
Right
huge.
here.
D just attacked him.
Hit him again, D.
He-
Is that the
Dude.
boss?
I don't see him.
No, I see him now.
I'm going for this chest.
I love going for the chest.
Yeah, you can't even pick him up.
Stop! It's not beg you. I'll spare
Spare
you.
you. Come on, crit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Rios says that is not the boss. Ooh, the bard just came in through the thing and hit you.
Yep.
Roots, how dare you? I came all the way through that portal just to come kill D.
I tried, but it's your turn.
I know this.
Throw one of those cards, D. What does it do? Those vortex cards, whatever you
It
got.
won't let me. It won't let me because nothing is at
I
half
got you.
HP. So,
I got
yeah, that's the one drawback of this thing. It can do some major damage.
Pretty Road
but...
says that is the boss. Oh wait, it's not the boss.
Who's the boss?
I'm wondering if maybe I should.
Radio Runt
Is anywhere I-
says the boss is invisible and can be hit.
And I didn't see it right here.
But the ghost points to the eye tiles, and he also says that's not
that's
the
why
boss.
he's over there. That's why he's over there. He's right next to an eye
I've
tile.
now entered. Moving
Actually, Wes,
to
you
it.
have another eye tile right next to you.
Unleash your
Yeah.
So you can get on that eye tile, and Wes, you can get on that eye tile. Well, your next move, D, get on the eye tile.
Why do we want to do this?
I don't know.
Let's
Why
go.
Because why not? Because we were told to not summon the boss until we have the Hydra
Travel
weakened.
minutes is if you each stand on the sigils, you'll see the boss. Then
But
you gotta keep track of him because he creates clones of himself. Okay, all right, so we shouldn't do that then.
Right.
Not until we get 2 Hydras dead.
That's what they said earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, but do they know? I mean, they really haven't helped us very much so far, have they?
Oh crap.
Right, so
I uncovered this eye tile.
Drawn to you.
So you only get one turn when
you're corrupted.
yeah,
For the queen.
that sucks.
My armor has been repaired.
Please don't hit me, Roots.
I don't have a
Roots is
choice.
going rogue. Look at him, he's all pissed.
He's
already all red and mad.
I don't have a choice. D, I'm sorry.
Look at his face.
Don't
he's
fear
mad.
any foe.
Oh, you're so dead, D.
Oh, now he's looking me in the face.
It's like I'll cut you, bitch.
Lots of
See, and
corruption.
it won't even let me use that consuming vortex on him, so
There's water to take the corruption off the
On
man.
roots. You want to use
I
the
can't. I
consuming
have
vortex
a
on roots?
flask.
Here, use the
Yeah,
flask on me.
Yeah, get him off. Get it off him. Get it off him, D. Get it off him.
Get it off him, man. Oh, you're all wet. I did
Oh,
that.
Roots, you're
You,
wet.
you know who else is all wet?
My mom!
Yes.
What's this invisible chick? She's pointing to the other eye. I gotcha.
Oh my god, come
You died on the first time, Radio Run? What?
I thought you were good, bro.
Yeah.
So that Hydra has corrupted rage now. It's going to attack its
Heed
own
my call.
heads.
that's
You guys don't kill it
We're good.
first.
We're getting this thing lower. Hit it again, D. Hit it again.
on. I'm gonna try.
Smack him.
Clack, clickety, clack, crit!
I got a click on the crack.
Unleash pain.
Did not. But he is now down 17. Wait, what? I'm gonna have to give up a turn because all I have left is these consuming vortexes, and I can't use.
It won't
Oh,
work.
you can't use one of
Yeah,
those.
he's
I can use it
half,
over
D.
here.
He's
I
half.
can use it over here.
Yeah,
I
why
think.
can't you use on the
Maybe.
Hydra? He's half. He should be able to use it.
I know because it says bosses are immune, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's a boss.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's.
Nice.
What the fuck was that? How'd that happen?
Let's get this.
That was
over
that
with.
consuming vortex
Oh,
thing.
okay.
But it wouldn't
Alright.
let you use on this Hydra head, huh? That's not
No. But I'm wondering.
We need to clear some of these crystals. Like I said,
No.
get rid of some of this red shit.
Corruption.
I don't have any red crystals near me. That's the problem.
There's one right to your right, or no? I guess it's a tail.
That's the tail, yeah.
That's what I tried getting with this one over here. But with that vortex.
I can throw a poison bomb down right in front of this this Hydra that's closest to me, if you
do it,
want.
and it'll blow up that lamp too, right? Or no, a poison
No,
bomb
it
blow
won't.
up the
It
lamp, never
won't.
mind. Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, do it.
It'll spread though.
But it might kill those 3 corruption cores down there. Though.
Maybe. Well, let's
No,
see.
no, but it might.
Here's a little gift.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully it'll spread and hurt him. I don't know, man.
Can you come back and kill this corruption core right here, Wes?
If I don't want to stealth and I want to take damage, then I can do that.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Stealth, and then go get that blue point up there. And see what's
Yeah,
up there.
that's what I'm doing. That's what I just stopped to throw that bomb.
Stay away from me, bro. Now I'm freaking.
I see the boss
Oh, there's a tail.
What?
or
He just fucking
a
disappeared,
ghost.
bro.
I see the ghost. It's not the boss. It's the ghost.
Oh, look at all that corruption that just kind of blossomed out of nowhere.
I gotta do this.
No fiends can harm me.
D, what do you have your cat in my way for?
That
I'm
poor
pissed.
cat. I know.
Courage is what will save us. This tune will leave you speechless.
Oh man, it's immune to ability block. Oh, I guess it is on there. Okay. I didn't. First time I've seen that immunity. I guess it's for this guy. Of course, I didn't know that card existed, so. Dump the lamp in the mama pool, Wes.
What?
Kana.
What?
Unleash your wrath.
What the hell does that mean? Oh, nice.
Dump the lamp in the mama pool, Wes. I don't know
Okay.
what that means.
A lamp and
I
a
like
mama
dumping
pool.
my lamp in the mama
The
pool.
ice lamp, maybe? The ice lamp?
Oh shit!
Unleash pain.
Unleash pain.
Let's go.
All right, let's go, bitch. He's
The
talking about
mana
the
pool.
oil lamp.
Dump the lamp in the mana pool.
Oh yeah, it'll give us another card. Well, it'll give us closer to another card.
Okay. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I forgot I could do that. Thank you, Radio Right.
It is the enemy's
All
turn.
right, we got a chest up here.
Stay away from me, man. Okay. I got some.
Oh, I got an astral strike.
We got a booby trap.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. Uh-oh.
Get the tail, get
Roots,
the tail.
no, Roots. No, Roots.
I'm out.
Roots, I'm sorry.
I'm out.
Dude.
Out,
Roots,
out.
Roots, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no.
I'm
Alright.
You know, no.
Roots. Don't.
Yeah. Don't die,
I'm dead,
Roots.
bro. Roots, don't die.
No.
Uh-oh, stop off jerking off in the Tinder. Let me get
Okay.
put that user naked HD, you sly devil, you.
So I can try and
Who's
use
that?
this astral
Wow, that was
strike
quick.
over here. And this can get the hydras and a couple of those cores to maybe try and stop the
What's up,
spreading of
corporate
that stuff.
zombie? I'm out, bro. I died.
Hey, you know
It's good, though. I
what?
was able-
Good.
I bet this poison don't even fucking affect them because they have no floor tiles under them.
Probably.
Nowhere
Yeah.
to run.
Nice, D.
That worked.
All right, we gotta stand on these tiles soon once we get one of these down.
And they're stunned.
Yeah, that thing kicks ass, D.
Oh, and then you know what? I can use this consuming vortex on this core right here, and those are in the radius, I guess, if you want.
Are they into the radius?
I can't believe somebody just killed me. Who was it that killed me,
I
D?
know. Was it D? I think it might have been D.
No,
I think
it
it was
wasn't me. Do not put that
D,
shit
what?
on me. Do not
D,
put
why
that
would
shit on
you
me.
kill me like that?
You know what?
D, it's
Look,
roots, man.
look what D did. You see all this? See all that corruption that is not there? D did that.
I am not even in the
did
headset,
that.
D, because you killed me.
It was not
Roots
me.
is like, I'm out.
Listen, I had to preserve mine and Mash's friendship, so it's somehow my mind made it you that
So
killed me.
I was. Oh, so I'm the. Okay. All right. I see.
D,
Why
please
would you-
don't die.
You know you guys got a card, right?
Yep, I got a summon an elemental. I'm gonna drop right down here in the middle.
Ooh,
Nice.
I got an oil lamp.
Do you have a resurrect bard?
I missed
No.
that one. Maybe
Dang
next
it.
card.
Let's see what the monsters do.
Alright, so there's 2 eyes over here. Can we even... Oh, you don't have to have... all,
I've summoned.
or do you?
Oh, okay, that's the.
Okay.
Like, can we even fight the boss without 4 players?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Or don't you have
I don't
to
know if we can
stand on...
win, but
I'll spade.
Don't you have to stand
No, I
on
think-
all the
I think-
eyes?
I think it's just no. Maybe you do. I don't know. Can we fight the boss with only 3 players?
Like, I understand you can hit it without exposing it, but I mean,
There's got to be a way. Otherwise, you would just be giving up every time if you lose a player.
yeah.
There's got to be a way to do it.
Maybe only 3 now that there's only 3 of us left. Maybe that's it.
Radio Run says you can. So okay. Just
You
gotta
guys
tell us
got
how
this.
Radio Run.
You got this.
Just as long as everyone's on an eye is all that has to happen.
Yeah, but I need the bard back.
I'm
I'm gonna lose my buff after next turn, bro.
You killed the bard, dude. You killed your
Well,
buff.
you know, it's semantics. I mean, me, D.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot we switched it to D. D.
All my fault, yo. All my fault.
D, use another one of those things that you just had.
It won't.
Hey.
It won't let me use it on those. They're not affected by that.
I got you.
I could watch the
This will cause some ache.
or the stream. I was like, I'm gonna watch this without being in the headset.
No, your dog's poisoned, or your cat rather.
What else am I gonna be able to do? Nothing.
Let's go.
Is anything that? Yeah, no, I got nothing.
We were told to stay away from the eye until I was dead. So now we're supposed to get to the eye. I got this.
Come, Kana. Unleash your wrath.
Totally makes sense.
D's already on the eye, so Wes just has to get to the eye, and I gotta go find an eye. D.
There's 2 of them up here, Eric.
Right, I gotta get over there.
Once they're spawned, you
3.
can move off the
There's
tiles.
1 here.
Man says.
One there, and then.
Okay, well, you know what I have? I have a regroup card that can bring you guys over
there you go.
here.
There you go.
Do
Do it.
holding out?
You guys want to do that now, or you want to fight the Hydra a little bit longer?
We should probably hit him a little bit, right? Or at least take one and maybe. either
Well,
bring
you know
him
what?
down
You know
or
what?
just
You know what,
one out.
though? You know what? Do we have to kill the Hydra? Or can
No,
we?
just gotta get them low. Well, you want to get one of them dead. One more, right?
I like to win
Make
though.
sure you don't kill all 3 Hydras, otherwise the boss will spawn, and all 3 Hydras will be berserked. That's why.
Okay,
Just make
but
sure you, okay.
can we
Rick,
kill?
You know you're typing everything 3 times, right?
If we kill the boss before we kill the Hydras, do we win?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
Yes, I think. I think.
I would assume so.
Make sure you don't kill all 3 Hydras, otherwise the boss will respawn all 3 of them, and they'll be berserked.
Okay.
So we got to have one alive.
Right.
So the
I don't know if I
Alright.
can take Radio Runt's suggestion seriously because he only said it 3 times.
I know, right? He needs to say it.
All right, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're gonna fight the boss now, because I've got a coin flip.
Nice.
So I'm
Coin flip
gonna
the Hydra.
I'm gonna get you guys
Flip
over.
does not work on the Hydra. Me and Radio Runt tried that last time in that game. It does not work on the Hydra.
On the Hydra?
Does it say it does?
They don't
Am I,
say.
am I remembering that right, Radio Runt?
Oh,
think we
now
tried using it.
now Dee's remembering like
Oh, yeah.
she's.
Oh, yeah, right?
Like when now when we want to do something.
We can't.
No, I
Yeah.
You know what? This is a very crucial piece of information, is it not?
Oh
And
yeah.
I remembered the important stuff.
Yeah, and
I
like
thought
that.
the eyeball.
Yeah,
eyeball-
standing on the eyes to make the boss appear not important at all.
Not in the least bit. It's on the rung below.
Radio
I'll
Runt
tell you
has
what.
confirmed that you can kill the boss without the with it.
All right, well, I need to-
the Hydra, you win.
Well, we need to know. We need to know if coin flip
the
will.
Hydra.
If we can coin, not the Hydra, coin flip the boss. We
No, you
need.
can't coin flip the boss. We know that.
We can't.
They took that out a long time ago. You can't coin flip the boss.
You can't coin flip any bosses.
No, you can coin flip. You know the like some big, but monsters in the game, but not the final, not the end game bosses.
Which is
Alright.
kind of stupid that the Hydra's considered, You
Right?
should be able to. There's 3 of them.
Right.
You should be able to take out one of them.
So do you guys want to start fighting the boss now, or do you want to try to take another Hydra down first?
Bring the boss out and see it. 'Cause we may not see it otherwise.
Well, I mean,
Are you doubting our ability to make? Oh wait, that's right. I'm dead.
we've already killed one of the
Killed off
Hydras.
the bard. The bard. All I did was just try to play some music, and all of a sudden Ash turned and it's like, "Fuck you! I've had
Take you
enough.
out.
You're out."
I mean, we have one of these Hydras down to 35. We only, I guess we could try and finish it off. But right now, we can't even get close to it. That's the problem.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do then. All right. I'm gonna bring you guys. Well, if you guys come up here, well, there's not a bunch of enemies that are gonna follow. I'll go ahead and bring you guys up here.
Come, fighters,
Just
grab
don't bring
thy
any
weapons.
unsavory characters with you. Radio
Yeah.
Run says you're keeping me up. You're keeping me up. You're keeping me up.
Why is he typing everything 3 times?
All right. So everyone's here. No one is. No one's rage. Gonna stab me for bringing you up here. I'm gonna go down here and to this farthest eye, and maybe I can coin flip one of those Hydras.
I like it.
Mash is about to lose his
Time to
his
move
bard
those
buff.
enemies.
Yeah, get back in here. Hurry up.
All right. Yeah.
All right, something's getting poisoned down there. Yeah. So that's
Alright,
good.
I'm on the
I don't know
eye.
what it is, but something's getting poisoned. Maybe
Get
the
on the ID.
boss.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh,
How's
it
that
is.
cat doing?
Is it poisoning the elemental? Is that what's happening?
Oh, maybe.
Radio Run says you're supposed to stand on the eye. Oh wait, that was earlier. You need to be on the eye at the same time, bro.
All right, so the boss
He's
is
over
way
there.
over
High
there.
Priest.
He's already down to 88.
Oh, that is him. That is the bad dude that we saw earlier.
Jafar?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was the boss.
All right,
Yeah.
let's use your regroup or teleport to get over there.
He already used it.
Oh yeah.
To get.
Will he stay visible now?
Don't know.
Or do we have to stay on the thing just to see where he's
I
at
would
and attack
assume
him?
once we do it, he stays visible. Otherwise, you have to keep going back.
Radio Runt, we need you. Can you tell us 3 times if that what they just asked you, please?
Hey, Radio Runt, will you type Beetlejuice for me?
It is the enemy's turn.
Just by default, all of a sudden he's gonna spawn.
He's
in.
coming. He's coming anyway.
Oh, mother F!
Attack the crystal blast. Yes, he's Radio Runt.
All right, so we gotta keep track of which. I got
Play
him.
the shell game.
I got him.
Play the shell game. You don't
I
know
got
where
him.
He's at.
Yeah.
I got him. I know which one it is. Yeah.
Tell me.
There he is. Which one is it?
All my years of playing root beer tapper are
He's right
paying
there.
off.
Oh yeah.
That one, that
Yep.
one.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't paying attention.
I saw, but I didn't see. Yeah, say Candyman.
Yeah.
The Serpent Lord is a square. Dude.
Be careful, guys. This is scary.
It is scary.
Oh, there's the tail of the Hydra.
Ow.
How did I get poisoned?
Radio Rod says a hunter would be great right now. You know, what'd be great is the 4th player that's alive. That would be
I know, right?
fantastic.
Oh, I gotta
Although,
shield. Remind me to shield up next turn. I keep forgetting to shield.
oh, shield up, man.
I lost my my invincibility. I got a bottle of lye. You think they'll help here?
No, I had one too and didn't do shit.
I'm gonna throw it. At this,
You could sell it. You could sell the card.
You could
yeah.
get mana.
I have nothing I can do except move forward.
I thought she was gonna start singing. I have nothing, nothing, nothing.
Hit the tail.
For real.
And now it's
Serpent
corrupted
Lord
and
just
probably going to
graduated.
kill me.
Congratulations, it just Serpent Lord
go.
just graduated.
What?
That's what Corporate Zombie says. Congrats.
Nice. Oh, he's got a hat on. Yeah, you're right.
He did it.
Oh, he
Was it-
does. Yeah, he's. Wouldn't it be cool if he like grabbed it and threw it in the air, like jumped up?
So
Go get that tail.
I'm
A
stealth.
bottle of lye will poison.
I'm stealthed right now. If I hit that tail,
Okay.
then I'm not. And then
What if you tail flip? Does that? So what happens if you don't hit the tail? Then all those that head starts attacking people.
attacking who? I mean, it can't hit us from here, can it?
I don't know. I think it can.
You think it can?
Yeah, it attacks. Attacks. No, actually doesn't.
Well,
say.
we're hiding behind a
Radius
wall,
does.
right?
Okay. I'm with you.
Am I wrong?
No, I'm with you. I just don't know what we're gonna do then. We gotta get down there at some point. Or let me shield up and I'll get down there next round.
Well, the idea is that I can hit like every 3rd or 4th turn and like hit and then stealth
Right,
again.
and stealth. Yeah.
I mean, I can't reach anything with the coin flip yet, but I can move right down next to this shit right here.
Yeah.
Still
be ready for the
stealth.
next round.
And then now I can coin flip one of those dudes, but I'll get killed immediately when all these fucking assholes attack me.
Well, that's to say, yeah, you're not gonna be able to come out of stealth now.
The boss is gonna start doing attacks. If D has an astral barrier, now would be a good time to use it. Put it on the team.
Do it up, D. Come on.
You know,
Astral barrier it up.
If I could,
Hell
I
yeah.
would.
Thank you, Vicky.
Yeah, I can't believe D's about to save the day.
Let's see if the monsters speak.
He's like, fuck you. So you don't have it? Is that what you're trying to say?
I
he's moving
ain't
again.
got
He's
nothing.
moving again.
I lost him.
I think I've got him. I think I've got him.
Oh.
I think it's this dude right here.
I think it's the one right next to the Hydra. Yep, you're
I
right.
think it's that one. Yep, the thing is pointing at it. Did you see it? It pointed at
Yep,
that one.
I saw it.
I seen it.
Okay. Ooh, he's spinning. He's spinning.
My armor has been repaired.
Oh, look at that! I'm dead.
What?
All right, cool.
Are you down? All
Yeah,
right,
apparently my cat friggin' attacked me. Or something. I don't know anymore.
Actually, Wes, if you get her up, I can get down there and get ready to attack. Otherwise, I gotta go backwards.
So can I like just? Do I have to use a potion to get her up, or can I just like?
No, you can
bump
just
her?
you can just jump. You can just jump on her next turn.
All right, I'll do that.
Into the night.
Focus fire. No, you got hit by the
Don't
boss.
go into the
Radio Run
night.
says. D.
Oh.
How dare you?
All right, so I'm about to be unstealthed, so I need to hide.
Okay, I don't know. Because I don't have much to work with. I got 2 master's calls. I got an oil lamp.
Hold on.
and-
Hold on.
Get rid of your oil lamp. Sell it.
Yeah, we were
Get some
close.
card, D.
Radio Run says he shoots when he does the spin, which the astral
There we go.
barrier will block if you'll just throw that card, D.
I just got a blink card.
So I got feral charge. Command Kana to charge, attacking all in her path. And I'm wondering if I can.
That's a straight line attack, right? It's like probably like a 1x10 or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you should be trying to get in the range for that, I would think. Try to see if you can hit that asshole over there.
Cause I can move down over here, but then I'm wide freaking open to everything, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Mash Daddy, did you just look at the time?
I just looked at the time.
Oh Jesus! What just happened, dude? It put me
Which means
back
monster
up
turn.
there.
What did you
Really?
do? You stepped in the shit, D.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god. See, you need to kill the cat. She'll just attack and kill you after.
Can you handle all of the tiny fragments of suffering?
She killed the
He's right
cat,
next to
Radio
you.
Run.
Oh, he's moving again.
Oh, they're hitting me, dude. What the F? Down.
I thought it was the. You sure about that? Because I thought it was the one over here next to the Hydra.
Now you're making me question myself. Now I'm not sure. All right.
Although, get mash up if you can, because he can shield up. You can't regenerate your
I
health.
won't be able to reach him. I'll have to use.
You're not gonna have a second turn because you're.
Oh yeah, that's right. So should I just give up my turn then? Because
No, I mean,
there's
I would
really
make-
nothing I can
Make your
do.
way towards me. I have 3 I have 3 turns until I die all the way.
Die now.
Mash, don't
Let's
die.
go.
All right, so. All right, so I need to move that way, or I don't have the teleport card anymore. I already used it. What about my blink card? Can I get... No, I gotta do this in two parts. Alright, so we're gonna move right here. And I'm gonna get myself in position. Unless I can... I can't reach over there, I don't think. Nope. Can I blink over there? Which I don't want to... I can't do that either. Alright, so I just need to move myself closer. And try not to expose myself. Just close enough I can hit it on the next try.
Monsters.
Wait,
It was a valiant effort, Radio Run says.
I'm out.
No! Shall we
Alright.
do this? Don't go into that.
Oh shit!
Let me revive you and
Are
then
you
kill
kidding me? Oh my god, dude.
He brought him back into this world and then took him out.
That was a bad move on my part at a bad time. I didn't think about that red shit.
Yeah, there was nowhere. I don't think there was anywhere for you to go to get me. I think everything was red.
You gotta take a step in one direction or the
Oh,
other,
yeah.
dude.
Good. Now it's the enemy turn.
You know that I think the problem started at the beginning of tonight's game. When
Oh crap! I
Matt
lost him.
blocked me and
when I pinned you in.
then he pinned me in that corner. Nobody puts roots in
I
it.
think I lost him that time.
Your last champion has been downed. Too bad.
I think we're all dead anyway.
That means
Yeah, it
your
doesn't matter
quest has
anyway.
failed. There goes your last champion.
Ah,
Sorry, but that's
man.
it. Let me
I don't
know
know. I
if you
think we
want to
did
try
pretty
again.
good for our first time in there, and not knowing what the hell to do.
I think we suck.
Radio Run says not
Yeah.
knowing the fight, we did pretty good. And now
Yeah.
we'll know for next time. We can also come in balanced with
Need a hunter.
a ranged. Yeah, we need D to be a hunter.
Yeah, I don't know about this warlock. You think
I
he's
think
really-
I think there's more to the class that we don't know
Yeah.
about.
Right,
It's-
right.
It doesn't seem like it's being utilized. And I don't even know anything.
So
about it, so.
the attacks are weak is the problem. Like it doesn't do any damage hardly. Like 3, 2, 3.
But if the somehow that cat levels and
Right.
gets stronger, and I don't know how that happens.
Me either.
And it's not your fault, D, because we're learning new classes. So I have no idea. I'm sure it's good, but I think
Yeah.
we'd be better off if we used a class that we
Look,
understand.
here's the good news. We have a saved game. At the
That's
final
true.
level we can go back into again.
Radio Run says Warlock's great. You just need to level the cat to 3. Well, how do you level the cat, Radio Run? 'Cause we're kind of at a loss.
Yeah. That's
With courage?
courage.
Yeah, that would help too. Not having me not be dead. I think it's a learning experience. I think we're all learning, and it's not your
Yeah.
fault, D. That's a completely new class that nobody knows.
Yeah. for
It was a valiant effort. At least we saw a game through to the end for a change,
We did. We did. I like it.
So I'm happy about that.
That's true.
Yeah. Like I said, we can still come back and try it again on the 3rd level. We can do that.
Absolutely. So do you guys want to sign off now, or you want to go back on camera and sign off? Did you have an
That
outro
would be
scene set up, Roots?
We closed my OBS.
Then I guess not. All right. Well, in that case, I guess that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone who showed up to hang out with us tonight, and I want to thank everyone who's watching this tomorrow. Let us know what you think about Demeo, Curse of the Serpent Lord, and let me know in the comments down below if you want me to stream some Wandering in Space, and because I'm probably going to do it whether you want me to or not, but if you want me to, then I'll do it for sure.
I want you to. Does that help?
Yes, that helps. Radio Run says you can control the cat and place the cat in safety. Okay, well that's good to know.
And he said our save is gone. Once you use it, it's gone.
Use once and destroy.
No.
So we gotta start again.
Yeah, we have to do it again. That's all right. Well, we would do it. I guarantee we do it with different characters anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to be going live on Without Parole, I think, as we're going to live react to the PlayStation Talents Showcase. There's typically VR stuff that comes out of that. It's the same showcase that brought us Intruders Hide and Seek many years ago. It brought us, what was it? Do Not Open coming from Talents, and then there was a few games come out of it last year. Neon Hat, a couple other things. So we're going to be doing that sometime tomorrow afternoon over on Without Parole. Just stay tuned to the Discord channel, or watch your YouTube notifications if you want to hang out with us then. Anyway, with that said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and for Roots and Eric and D and D's cat. I'm Wes, and we'll see you tomorrow, friends. Bye.
Take it easy.
See you later.
Laters.
Nice. So close.
You know what it felt like? It felt like we were